Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. Wagwan, my generals. Odds on him being salty about the Wonderkid American defender choosing to trade within MLS instead of transfer. Yeah, I'm not salty at all, man. I feel great about that. You know what? I feel great about that. I feel great. Sensational. Clearly fully sane after an American Wonder Kid decided to transfer to San Jose instead of coming to play in La Liga. Your hair looks great. Thank you. What did I do to it? Oh, hell yeah. I think I really just gave it the pizzazz that it needed with that little dust up, you know? I wonder how sad you'll be when Noah Kai Banks doesn't play for the U.S. but Germany because you guys don't lock him in for your A team. Nah, Noah Kai's American. He knows it. I know it. We know it. Come on, Noah. Noah Kai Banks is American. Though, I gotta be honest, I wouldn't blame him for not wanting to associate with America right now, but I think that, you know, all things being normal and equal, I think we end up with Noah Kai Banks on our team. If you guys don't know who that is, hell of a young player in the Bundesliga. Dissociate, thank you for the 2 months. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Cal Rom, thank you so much for the 6 months of the Prime. Nick, thank you for these 60 months. Oh my goodness. 60 months, Nick, that's crazy. Hoopin' EC, thank you for the 7 months of the Tier 1 up to Hannibal. Let's build a defensive wall, making the Alps jealous. Yes! Amen, brother. Can you tell Zealandism to stop uploading as you go live? I mean, I don't control him. Nick, congrats on the 30 stream streak. Divian, thank you for the 15 stream streak. Clarky's 35. I've streamed 35 times. That's pretty insane. Partner Fartner with the 20 stream streak. Nice. Where's the printed poster from the memes video? I guess the camera's like cut it off. It's right up there. That's the top meme from the memes video this month. It's on the wall in my office all month to celebrate the greatest meme. Dude, Gadget Gizmo just hit 50 streams. Said, what about me? All right. Holy, dude. Holy. You guys want to join me? I'm just clicking through my team. Just looking at various players. This is what I do. Did anybody else do this on their FM save? You just sit there and just click through the different players that are there. Any advice to get Ferencváros to the UCL semis? Why not go for the gold, dude? Try to win the whole thing. It'll take a little while. And if I remember, there's a pretty strict foreign rule in the Hungarian leagues, like 10 foreign players or something. So you're going to have to really monopolize all of the Hungarian players in the world. But I think you'll be fine. Min-maxing their training and development all the time. I just sit here and click on them and look at them. That's why I always can remember players' attributes so well. I just scroll up and down. I just click on them and look at them. Kelvin Mbambo's the highest valued player on my team. It means his potential is probably bonkers. What a saucy player Kelvin Mbambo is. Finland's greatest. Dude. Where was he born? Like Helsinki? Ha! There's only one city in Finland. You can't convince me otherwise. There's only one city in Finland. I knew it was Helsinki. I knew it. There's only one city in Finland. Yeah, Miguel Rubio's value continues to go up. Oh! Finally! Finally! We're getting some serious upward arrows for Miguel Rubio. Let's go. The Red Rocket, the Academy product. We're getting upward arrows. Oh my goodness. We're getting upward arrows, chat. Upward arrows. How's the B team doing? Shall we? Well, they've lost a couple matches on the spin. They've slipped down to 7th in the league, but still a comfortable 10 points ahead of the really large relegation zone that exists in this league. And just 3 points out of a playoff position at the moment. But yeah, a bit of an issue there with us not actually winning matches. That's kind of unfortunate. We need Eduardo Pitbull and Kenneth Gonzalez to figure it out. Why is Enriquez Deporter still playing? Dude, Jakob Malik.
Why couldn't the shellfish farmer go for a run?
Look at the stars on Jakob Malik. I guess our team has just gotten better or something, but look at that. Joel Rojas, how you doing? He's made 16 appearances in La Liga this season. That's pretty nice for us.
Got a 4-star CA striker
That's pretty nice.
In my first youth intake through Mayo women's team.
Are you telling me you got a 4-star current ability player in your youth intake? I just want to be clear on this. You're saying you got a 4-star current ability player in your youth intake. 4-star current ability. That is disgusting. 4-star current ability through the youth intake. Yulia, thank you for the 10 months. That is insane. Pavel, thank you for the 25 months. Why couldn't the shellfish farmer go for a run? He pulled a muscle. B. But it also deserves the drum kit. It's a B, but it deserves the drum kit. Let's see. What happened? Before we dive into this, hold on. I'm emotionally, I wasn't even ready for the stream today, apparently. What happened? Wolves. I didn't talk about Wolves at all. I want you guys to be aware of a reality. Oh, that and Copa del Rey, the whole Barcelona Atletico Madrid absolute nonsense haram ball that, I mean, we knew what Atletico Madrid was going to do in this match. So, shout out Atletico Madrid making the first Copa del Rey final in 13 years. That was a huge surprise to me. Wolves has a chance. Wolves has a chance to not get relegated, chat. Walk with me. Walk with me. Walk with me. All right? Walk with me. Wolves is 12 points from safety, all right? Their Premier League matches remaining are Brentford, West Ham, Leeds, Tottenham, Sunderland, Brighton, Fulham, Burnley. They have won their last 2 matches over 2 teams that are better than any team left on their schedule, and they are currently sitting on 1 loss in their last 5, with draws against Nottingham Forest, Arsenal, wins against Villa and Liverpool. Tell me, walk with me. Tell me it's not impossible. Wolves, as insane as it sounds, absolutely has a chance. If Wolves comes out and wins 5 or 6 of these matches, and I realize that you're sitting there going, well, they haven't won 5 or 6 matches all year. They've won their last 2, right? Like they're awake. They're no longer terrible. It is totally possible. And not only would they be winning these matches, they would be winning 6-pointers against teams like West Ham that they would need to climb over, teams like Tottenham they would need to climb over, their final matches against Burnley, who obviously they're going to need to separate from and get ahead of. Leeds is a team that could be reeled into the relegation conversation. Sunderland is certainly a team that's been plummeting down the league. Like, it is unthinkably entirely possible that Wolves stays up now after that win over Liverpool. If by possible you mean 1 in a million chance, no, I'm talking about like little less than 10%, I would say. Most they can get is 37 points. No, the most they can get is 40 points, I believe. Because they currently have 16 and there are 8 matches left, and 8 times 3 is 24, so that would be 40. Sunderland are on 40 points. I know. I'm just saying Sunderland's not playing well. I'm not saying they're going to go ahead of Sunderland. Sorry. I included them in the wrong part of the conversation. Sunderland is not playing well. I'm not saying Sunderland's going to get relegated. But they do play Burnley. They do play West Ham. Those are the 2 other teams in the relegation. They play Tottenham and Leeds, who are both catchable for them. I mean, they're not going to win all 8. I'm not an idiot, right? They're not going to win all 8. I think if they win 6 or 7 of the 8, they're probably not going to win 7. They could win 6. It would be, look, if they go on the road against Brentford and don't lose, game on for me. Game on. Because then it's West Ham and Leeds as their next 2 matches. That's like all the marbles. That's the last throw of the dice. That's the last chance. But they've been dead in the water the whole season. I just think it's hilarious that when you actually look at the schedule, you're like, all right, they've got to make up 11 points on Nottingham Forest in 8 matches, right? Assuming Nottingham Forest loses their next 2. It would be so awesome. I'm not like a Wolves fan. I'm not like hating on Tottenham or Nottingham Forest or Leeds. It would be so awesome. It would be so awesome. It would be one of the greatest stories in Premier League history if this Wolves team managed to not get relegated. One of the greatest stories in Premier League history. And because of the back-to-back wins against Liverpool and Aston Villa, it's gone from completely impossible to, maybe just you're blocking the points. Valid problem. Forehead's in the way again. It happens all the time. If that's the remaining schedule, they have a shot. That's what I'm saying. If this was like Arsenal, Man City, Chelsea, like they don't have any of those guys. They got nobody in the top 10. Never maybe Brentford. Where's Brentford? Oh yeah, never mind. Sorry. Good season, Brentford. Outside of Brentford, they have nobody in the top 10. Everybody else is like totally gettable. Fulham's technically in the top 10, but screw you, you know what I mean. I want to say they don't even have European contenders, but dude, the fact that Brentford's in a European position with 44 points after 29, that just feels really low. The Great Escape is on. And for a team that has been covered in depression all year, right? For a team that has been wallowing in a pit of despair virtually since the season began, it has got to feel like such an unbelievable breath of fresh air for them to all of a sudden, just for a moment, be like, wait a second. We have back-to-back wins. We had 1 win all season. We've now won 2 matches in a row against top 6 teams. All of a sudden, the energy is there. Is this prediction better than after you said Arsenal was finished after drawing Wolves? I never said Arsenal was finished. I said Arsenal was in trouble. I would never make. I did not say Arsenal was finished after drawing Wolves. I said they were in trouble. I said they were giving themselves the opportunity to bottle it. They were giving themselves the chance to give it away. If they can't, if you can't win reliably against Wolves, then it's a problem. But then all of a sudden, Wolves has apparently become the Grim Reaper. Name who you think is going down. Burnley. I think likely the relegated teams are Nottingham Forest, Burnley, and Wolves. I would love for Wolves to replace West Ham and somehow stay up and West Ham goes down. I think that would be incredible. You said we were totally over. Unless you can find a clip of me saying that, I'm just not going to believe you. There's no way I sat here and seriously said that Arsenal was 100% not going to win the league. It was completely over. They've bottled it already. They suck. Because the question with Arsenal has always been, can you actually win the league playing the way that they play? I think you can. You just increase the margin for error. Because you score one goal and you're like, all right, set up shop. That being said, they obviously are able to win a lot of matches. I'm not saying you're a liar, Cruzy. I'm just saying that doesn't sound like me. I'm not a big, definitive statement person. You know what I mean? I try to passionately avoid definitive statements. And the video I made about them, drawing Wolves or whatever was I think that video, I usually wanted to talk about their time wasting, and statistically the fact that time wasting shrinks games and it gives a greater variance to the match instead of letting your quality just overwhelm the other team. I wouldn't be super surprised if it was Burnley, Forest, and Spurs. Okay, I'm going to say something. Watching Tottenham get relegated would be hilarious. Obviously, they'd bounce back up after 1 year, but watching Tottenham actually get relegated would be so funny. It'd be interesting. Jumping on the Wolves bandwagon? Everybody should be jumping on the Wolves bandwagon, dude. What a story that would be. Everybody should be jumping on the Wolves bandwagon, dog. Everyone. That's where you got to be jumping, man. The Wolves bandwagon. Come on. On 10 points after 28 matches, and they could still be safe. Spurs get relegated. Tom FM does a video called I Save the Most Broken Team in England, and he would be right. I hope Tom does that video. I'll watch it. Spurs losing the Champions League final and getting relegated. Let's be serious. They're probably not getting to the Champions League final, but it is what it is. All right, chat, welcome back to Malia. Today, we are in January of the transfer window, but we are currently sitting in a beautiful league position in 8th after 19 matches. We have gutted our way out of an early season slump and found a real hot streak here. And we are now trying to chase the European places that just narrowly eluded us miraculously in our first season. We have failed at a couple of transfers to kick off this transfer window, as is tradition. And now we can start taking the transfer window seriously, chat. Now we can actually try to sign players. Now that we've failed a couple of times, I feel like now we can try to sign players. So transfers, doubtful. Danny Avonde gone. Yeah, we know. Max Hennig. Elliot Stroud, once his initially agreed playing time, he's transfer listed for 1.7 million. You know, we might try to loan Paulo Victor, swap in Elliot Stroud. That gives us a foreign player spot to play with in this transfer window. Paulo Victor, I like. He has been hurt most of the season. And I cannot have a guy that's taking up a foreign player spot that's not a genuine superstar that's been hurt most of the season. Now, there's also Alex Lopez. This guy is even better than Elliot Stroud. He's an absolute... Oh, he's available for loan? Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Oh, I would... Oh, my goodness. Absolutely. Abso-fruitly. Was there an attachment to this? Was there an attach... Did they have like we have to pay a certain amount of money for this guy? Then Mate Renish. Okay. That'll open up the Paulo Victor spot. Now he keeps struggling with injuries. He's going to drive me absolutely insane. Okay. Sing it, Justin. Okay. We're just poking through our short lists, looking for a beautiful transfer. Is that okay with you guys? Also, hi, YouTube. Can you check to see if Gregory's Panagiotidis has a 10-game rule? Oh, my goodness, Colonel Drake, you beautiful man. I would have totally flopped that. I would have totally flopped that. He absolutely does, too. Do you guys understand what he said? He definitely has a thing in his contract where, like, if he plays 10 matches, 99% sure. He has a thing in his contract where if he plays 10 matches, then we're screwed. Willie Lagern. Wissam Al-Meri. Dude, I hate the fact there's a Libyan that I'd actually probably want to sign, but I freaking can't. Because he's foreign! John Rodriguez. The moment I put an offer in on this guy, there's going to be about 15 teams that put an offer in on him. So we might as well start that process now. What does he want? Did I already ask his agent? I think his agent said he wants to be a breakthrough prospect. Maybe we could have him spend some time with the B team. Oh, screw you, bro. We got to come back another time. I don't want to put an offer in and then they go to everybody else and they're like, actually, we already got a transfer offer for this guy. So Abdul Rahman Ibrahim. The incredible wonder kid that has popped up in the Werder Bremen Academy. Well, they have not done a good job of training him to any useful position whatsoever. He needs to be playing on the wing. 11 million is a release clause. Is kind of crazy. Mamadou Dabo, the Guinea-Bissau player who is just insane. They're charging 20 million for that guy in this economy. Michael Kuzma and Willie Lagern. Lagern's a steady hand, but he apparently really doesn't want to talk to me, which makes me sad. But I like Willie. I do like him. So maybe we kick the stream off today, chat, with a Willie Lagern offer. Willie Lagern. He didn't want to talk to me last time. He doesn't want to talk to me again. Why does he come up? Why does he come up as a guy that I can negotiate with if he doesn't want to talk to me, bro? Why does he? Whatever, man. Whatever. I don't even care. This is the face of somebody that does not care. You need a new Willie. Yep, lost the other one in the war. All right. Well, that didn't work. Z, stop talking. I feel like that would kind of defeat the purpose, but okay. Poor Rojas. Hey, Rojas is on loan. He's playing in La Liga. The dude was in the Paraguayan league last year. Let Joel Rojas play. Let the boys play. He saw how you treated your last Willie. Hey, it's a tough world out there. It's because I could loan Willie Lagern. You're right. Very clever. Very clever, very amusing, very clever, very amusing. All right, where is my dog? Gregory's Panagiotidis. Oh, he actually doesn't, because I'm a genius and I anticipated that he might actually play a few first-team matches. So he doesn't have a 10-match contract escalator. He's already making $400,000 a year, so he's freaking fine, dude. He's fine. He's fine, man. He's fine. Man, I can't find anybody that we actually can, like, sign. Alex Lopez would be a great get. This kid's insane. Does he hate big matches? No, of course he enjoys them, actually. This guy, oh my. Oh my, do I want Alex Lopez. Look at the speed. Look at the speed. Oh my goodness, man. What a player. What a player. All right, Paulo. I got bad news. I really like you, but this other guy's better. Going to try a little transfer offer out, which is going to be tough for a guy who's under a knee ligament strain like Paulo Victor. You know, he's probably not super happy with that. That's a good transfer for us. We can get that guy. That's a really good transfer for us, Chad. Goosey, thank you for the 38 months, brother. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Goosey. Hell yeah. He's not going anywhere. He will. I love you, my Pookie Bear Z. Anyone know when the roster update's dropping? Usually later, and I think it's going to be after the World Cup playoffs. I think once the World Cup playoffs are done, they're going to bring the international management update into the game, and then I think you're going to see like the full roster update, like the whole update hit at that point. I think that's what's going to happen, chat. That's what's going to happen. I'm restless. I want to sign somebody. I'm very restless. I want to make a big splash signing. Do, 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 do. And go. I'm restless. There we go. Now we got rid of all these losers that don't have super high rated potential. Juan Esteban Molina of Millonarios. Giorgio Sturgiu, that dude sucks. I have no idea how he's even 2 stars. Bruno Laborda. Sneaky 11 pace that makes him way worse than he should be. Isaac Evans of England. Why has Derby County got a guy with that kind of potential just sitting there for 2 to 4 million? That doesn't make any sense at all. Oh, he's on Inter. Ah. These are just the guys interested in me. Anthony Milumbi. Truly incredible player to be available completely for free, but he doesn't enjoy big matches. It's a decent La Liga player available completely for free. And nobody wants him, chat. Absolutely nobody wants him. Why is that? He snores. I knew it. Could you bring back Miguel by any chance? Glenn, thank you for the 2 years. Noble Mindy's available. Ban that, man. Mods? Grieven Rodriguez from Cartagenas. Oh, there's no way we don't sign this guy. Unless he wants, like, a ton of playing time. Dude, I removed that. This guy is a very good player who goes straight to the B team. I think Costa Rica's only 2 years. So, you know, if he does actually grow, there's value there, not just for like sell on, but for the first team as well. There is value. Ivory Coast's Wilfred Kouyaté from ASEC Mimosas. No thanks right now. I'm not looking to drink. Willie Lagurn only wants to loan. Does not want to sign with me. Michael Kuzma. Willie. Sorry, buddy. Alex Lopez. Matteo Francisconi. Wissam Almeri, John Rodriguez. I mean, brah. They're just going to use it to attract 50 offers from all these other teams. I want you to say yes to whatever I offer, which they're totally not going to do. I want to be able to come in and they're just like, yeah, absolutely. Incredible idea. How did you know? Lazizbek Mirzaev of Uzbekistan. Hey, I tried to get you to leave Uzbekistan and you said no. Can't be mad at me now. Pedro Alemania? Nah. Hey, look, it's Noble Mindy. Sebas Salazar, Abdul Rahman. Dude, Abdul Rahman Ibrahim, I guess he's interested in the loan. Yeah, I don't really have that kind of money right now, so feels a little stupid for that guy to be hanging around. Is Jonas Flytorft good enough to Oh, I love him. Oh, I do. Doesn't have the explosive speed, though. Does not have separating speed, but he's got size, lateral quickness, very smart player, incredible with the ball. Jonas Flytorft, he's a young 20 years old playing at Rosenborg. He's played Champions League and Europa League matches this season. Probably can't be too far off the Norwegian national team. Quite expensive, but hell of a player. Jonas Flytorft. Not elite. But look, the initial scouting reports say that he could improve a lot. that there is a lot of room to grow for Jonas Flairtoft. I'll get there eventually. He also offers the ability to play in midfield, which is nice. Jonas Flairtoft. He would have to come in and be a star player. All right, then we just move Bungani Van Rooyen over to playing on that left back side. And Flairtoft plays that right wing back side. Media personality? Yeah, let's take a little gander. Level-headed. Same as resolute, solid indicator of professional mentality. I love his ability with the ball. Our wingbacks are really asked to pass a lot, and I think that his ability to receive the ball and make smart passes from wingback is really nice. He would have to learn a little bit how to play deeper defensively, but he can add that to his game and obviously plays a mean central midfield. Before you're interested in talking, excuse me, check this out. I would expect to start the majority of matches. He has some definite interest. Okay. I mean, there were a lot of doubters out there, chat. There were a lot of doubters out there. Let's build a bit of an incentive-based situation here. 3 monthly installments, just like a healthy kind of 2 million starter there. Oh, they want a little more upfront money. I was thinking 3.5 million upfront and 5 million later. That would be an $8.5 million transfer for Jonas Flairtoft. So I think maybe we do that. That would be a $7.5 million transfer with basically half the money upfront. I already removed that. How? I'll add $300,000 to what I'm paying out later. Yeah, I figured. I figured you guys would say yes. I like Jonas Flairtoft. And I'm not afraid to say it. I'm saying it to the world. Finally going after an EU player? Calm down, all right? Everybody's EU for me. Everybody is EU for me. Everybody, you know, we all know this. Everybody's EU for me. Who is Johan Longville? 19-year-old goalkeeper, Ivorian. Oh, dude, I thought that... He's still good, though. Definitely a competent... I mean, he's also 5'9". I don't know where we keep finding all these 5'9 goalkeepers, but... So we've offered Grieven Rodriguez. I think we offer Johan Longville as well. Oh, that's his release clause, $185,000 to bring in Johan Longville. What's the potential situation? It's there, not crazy style. What's his mentality? He's driven and media friendly. Nope. No. And then Wilfried Kouyaté. He's also driven. Give me something other than media friendly. Give me a little level-headed. Give me a level-headed indicator of professionalism. And for the love of all that's good and holy, thank you for giving me a goalkeeper that is 6'4". Minimum fee release clause to domestic clubs in Ivory Coast. Really? Niels and Kunku. Dude's also a solid left wing back, but not as much as the other one we're looking at right now. Greven Rodriguez, we already offered. Madibo Sissoko doesn't want to talk to me. What does Anthony Malumbo want? Squad player? We are losing a midfielder. We could add Anthony Malumbo. I think it's a bit of a waste, though. Short term, I think he's better than Zolani Mazibuko, but long term, I don't think it makes a lot of sense for us to go to Anthony Malumbo. I think he's just going to end up being a great player on kind of a lower level team. Madibo Sissoko still wants squad players, so we can't sign this guy and move him to our B team, even though he's rotting in the Malian League right now. Sad. All right, that's a good transfer, chat. That's a good transfer. Now we're moving and grooving. Now we're shaking and baking. Got my first San Marino regen playing with the club. Feels strong, man. Ooh. Still need a left wing back. No, we've got a loan offer out for a guy. We'll see if we get him. We're hoping that we get him. Greven Rodriguez. Loan offer. I'm thinking B team, Greven. I'm thinking B team, Greven. I'm also going to give you an offer that's high enough that you can be eligible to play in the first team. And as a result, you're going to honor me with, listening to what I have to say. Thank you. Greven Rodriguez, reject loan back. You're coming over here to start the clock on you becoming a Spanish citizen. Jonas Fjartoft. Anybody else interested? I'm the only one sniffing around Jonas Fjartoft. All right. Jonas, you're not playing midfield. I'm sorry. You're actually playing a very specific role in our system that is really just a barrel of laughs. Qualifying for the Conference League gets him 25,000. I'm going to try 4 years. See if we can get another year of contract control over him. Season landmark goal assist bonus of 10 goals and assists for Jonas Fjartoft. Little incentive-based performance stuff. And a goal bonus of 2,000 every time you score a goal, Jonas. We removed the 10% wage rise. I think we should be able to go there and start. Okay, we just don't want it to go orange. I'm going to try and play super hard bully ball here. I'm not moving.
Came for the football, stayed for the bacon.
Oh, baby! Come here, Jonas! Come here, Jonas! Oh, yeah. Oh, we walked him down to $500,000 a year. Walked him down. All right. Part of the reason we wanted to have all that fun with the transfers is because we knew that, home against Barcelona was coming. We're missing Makete, Malanda, Kolanami, Paulo, Victor, Jahangiri, and Hashim here at the Asian Cup. Don't worry, we're already scouting it. And Bongani Van Rooyen has failed his fitness test. So, who plays striker? Other than, of course, Francesco Sessa. Yanez and White Boy. I'm actually going to have Mbambo and Yanez start. And then Duran and Mazibuko. No, we are going with the old school pairing of Duran and Ebenezer Atkinson Miro to give us some more defensive solidity. Rubio gets the start here. Olmedo, he gets to play against his old team. I know that probably means a lot to him. Tosinat Arabio and Madu Murcia. And Edidiong Ekpo, who served up a clean sheet in his starting debut, our 5'9" Nigerian goalkeeper. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots open on our bench today, which we cannot fill with guys from the B team because they already played today. Actually, we can bring up Hassan Maganitso. of Malawi. I know how good he is. He's at least passably survivable if we have to put him on the field. Oh. Nobody expects anything from us today. Gentlemen, come on now. Come on now. This would be a hell of a way to start the stream if we could get anything from this match, chat. We are injured. We are thin as a team at the moment. We are on a pretty darn good run in the league, though. We've got a big transfer lined up, potentially. We have not moved to Tingus Pingus Park. We're still playing at the Alvarez Claro. Tingus Pingus has taken an extra year to build. We are hopeful we'll be in Tingus Pingus Park starting next season. We are hopeful. Just pretend you're playing in the Copa del Rey. I mean, we lost to them 6-1 at Barcelona. We're actually doing very well right now. Considering Francesco Sessa is once again the only option we have at striker, which is hilarious. I feel like I'm living, Groundhog Day or something. Duran nearly stole it. Somebody didn't want me to play Kelvin and Bombo in the YouTube chat. I'm curious to know what your agenda against Kelvin and Bombo could be. All right, boys, let's go. Stay stuck in now. Good, compact defense. Make them shoot around us. That's a perfectly acceptable highlight. Perfectly acceptable highlight. Make them shoot around us. Shoot it. Oh, boy. How? Who kept him on? Oh, no, he was off, ref. He was off. Oh, my goodness, a highlight. Yanez. We're good. We're good. This is the highlight now. Miguel Rubio. Miguel Rubio. Miguel Rubio! It's the Academy kid, Miguel the Red Rocket Rubio, who's ripped his way in. Miguel Rubio. Woo, baby. He grew up in Malia. He grew up in this academy when they were a semi-professional club. And now he's doing that to Barcelona in La Liga. Kelvin and Bombo. Hey to me. Mohamed, hey to me. Madu Murcia. Hey to me. He's got it inside. Atkinson Miro's hit the post. Oh my goodness. Ebenezer Atkinson Miro. We're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. We are good. We're good. Yes! Yes! Great half, great half, great half. We're fighting with Barcelona right now. Nice, Rubio. Way to keep that in. Yanez. You got this, Ekpo. Nice, Olmedo. Not a whole lot we can do about that there, chat. There is not a whole lot we can do about that. Yeah, I would love for the defense to come at him in waves, but the way it works in the match engine is you really only get one guy that goes and tries to stop it, and that guy is Mohamed Haytoumi, who's, you know, we've got 18 guys over here, but nobody's going to step forward to try and contest that at all. That's just the way it works. The midfield. Duran offers Zolani Mazibuko, please. Matos, get Atkinson Miro. If you do something, that would be really, really awesome and impressive and fun. Vid boy, get Yanez. He's more dribbly than Yanez is. I think late in a match when they're tired and dragging, that's something we want to do. Mayans get Haytoumi, and Pinkert get Olmedo. It's a hell of a lot better than the 6-1 we took at Barca, that's for sure. Hell of a lot better than that. All right, 10 minutes left. I think we can go for it now. I mean, it's likely going to cost us, but... I don't want to go too early and then end up, you know, blowing up our morale. Oh, goodness. Instant goal! For me. I gotta specify. Instant goal for me. I don't know if Ekpo can reach the top bar. He has 5 aerial reach. No, we're not going to damage our morale that much going very attacking the last couple of minutes. Damn. You know, we were kind of in that, chat. We were kind of in that. Yeah, I'm gonna say we can take a lot of positives from a 2-1 defeat to a Barcelona team that was not heavily rotated. We can take a lot of positives from that, for sure. I am not overly upset with that. Ayub El Yassi plays for Gol Gahar, a right wing who we'll keep an eye on. Roy Choun plays for April 25, the best team in the North Korean League. It's the birthday of the grandpa, I think. The first one. Anyways, he isn't that good. A 5'6" Thai center back and anchor midfielder named Saranyu Yantum is valued at $50 million. All right, Thailand. All right. Ali Salman, is this the striker? No, it is not. Wow. Okay. Saranyu Yantum's crazy. Thailand has a legitimate wonder kid. Ching Yue is not a high potential guy, unfortunately. Basim Fatih Al Sheikh, not good. All right. Our Asian Cup scouting has produced one incredible find already. Try Lopez at striker. He can't be worse than the 5.9. We might have to. Francisco Sesso is obviously bad. I was just, we don't have anybody that's even kind of comfortable at that position. Enriquez Deporter is improving massively, playing regularly with the B team. I am going to go ahead and set him as unavailable for loan so we can stop getting these offers. That feels like the most efficient way to handle that. Okay, Dario. It's a 4th division team. He's already playing for our 4th division team. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? All right, Scott Twine, Bristol City, come and get me, plea. Come on, you can't let them know you're that desperate, man. What are you doing? Right, Cruzy says they found it. Okay. Okay, you didn't. You do know, for anybody that ever needs this, you can like click to a certain point and then share from that point, right? Anybody that ever needed that functionality. 2 minutes, 35 seconds. Oh, okay. Anyways, you can share from that point. Yeah. Just so people, just to make the world a better place, when you click share, there's a button to share from that exact point. Yeah, we won the silver in mixed doubles, though, so that's pretty sweet. So that's pretty sweet. Who wants an easy title win? I mean, I am very proud of you for being so admirable in the face of such an obvious bottle. You know what I mean? I'm very proud of you being so admirable in the face of such an obvious bottle. Can't hear a thing. Arsenal's screwed, dude. I mean that respectfully. How can you not hear it? I see it. It's peaking at 25 on the DB thing. You're just saying it's quiet, or are you saying like you literally can't hear it? I mean that so respectfully. Arsenal is doomed. Arsenal's turning it into an interesting title race. It's AI. It's AI. Definitely AI, chat. You can tell because of the way it is. Definitely AI. That's AI. Because of the way it is. Definitely AI. We're burning down forests for that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Crazy that's AI. Felipe Fejao, no. Baron Yanten of Universidad de Chile. Is he 19? He's a young 19. He's in the Chilean national team, for crying out loud. Give the guy a chance. Lance Grower. Okay. Mahmoud Basiouni plays for Zamalek. He is one hell of an athlete. Oh, my. Mahmoud Basiouni, one hell of an athlete. Amar Al-Abras, who plays the Kashima Antlers. Eric Tracy. We got our Irish guys hanging out now. Eric's cheap as hell. Wait a second. Means his potential is completely awful. But if he's 30,000 to 325,000, he's 19 years old. We need fullbacks in our youth team.
Do we have any Saints from this save yet, Zed?
We do. Not. We have one from FM26, but not from this save. Sorry. Do you remember who the Saint is, chat? I don't care enough, Eric. I'm not going to lie. I don't care enough. I don't think you want to sign with me anyways. Lautaro Rinaldi, baby. Lautaro Rinaldi. The B team does need fullbacks. It does. The B team does need fullbacks. Tracy looks like he could be a nice pickup at that fullback spot. A Manchester United Irishman. Mario Criaco is available for a release clause of $7.4 million. Great Holy Trinity. The technique is there. The work rate and the off the ball are nice. He's not a complete idiot, but he does have some holes in terms of, teamwork, vision, concentration that kind of matter. He's got very good speed and balance. His jumping reach and strength are solid but not good. He's rather one-footed, focused on the left foot. And Jagiellonia Białystok is interested in him. He also turns 21 in March. His media handling style is level-headed, which is a minor indication of a professional attitude. Lautaro Rinaldi. What's our next game? And are we good to win? Our next game is round of 16 in the Copa del Rey at home against Girona. So fun match. We have never been to the quarterfinals of the Copa del Rey before as a club. Gives us a serious opportunity. So this guy gets moved to the yes list as we continue to scout this guy. He's a good La Liga player who could continue to improve a lot. He's slightly interested. Okay. You would need a salary of $3 to $4 million per year. Want a long-term contract, an intensive language course, and star player. I'm going to stall out of that. It just doesn't make sense for us right now, but we definitely moved him over to the yes list. He's definitely a hell of a player. Perikles Karabetsius. Yeah, no. Simos Sepas. Yeah, I'm going to go back I'm going to go back in on Eric Tracy. A lot to like about Eric Tracy. Hey, let me talk. You don't have an agent? What are you doing? Dude, get an agent. What are you doing, man? Simon Gray, Gerano Shaken. Of course, Irish guys are EU, so that's why that guy also makes more sense. If he develops. Martin Henrin. No. Rene Harvatin. Doesn't like big matches. Ali Ubalde finally can dump him as well. Malia interested in Mario Criaco. Yeah, we are. He's just not interested in us. He's just not interested in us. I mostly watch you on YouTube. Is this a journeyman save or a one club save? It is a one club save. We started in the 4th division. I'm sure somebody was explaining to you. We started in the 4th division of Spain. We have moved up. We already said goodbye to him last stream. Goodbye, Alex Matos. Thank you for your service. We are now in the top flight. Audrey's getting a lot of minutes. Disgustingly. David Corral. He's 16, dog. He's 16. Let the kids play, man. Let him have a childhood, okay? I'm really interested to hear back on this lone guy. Not Bobby Markovsky. I don't care about Bobby Markovsky. I mean, I'm happy we got Bobby Markovsky, North Macedonian representation and all that, but really. All right, Bobby, you are a bona fide B-team legend, Bobby Markovsky. No offers for Paulo Victor, probably on account of the fact that he's freaking injured and that he just signed for us. Throw him up available for loan, please. There's nothing wrong with this signing. He counts as EU because he's got Serbian nationality. He's a solid technical player who's got really impressive size. His strength is a bit of a letdown. But mentally, I mean, he's very present with room to improve. Obviously, he's got a lot of room to improve. Lighthearted, evasive, unflappable is an incredibly large indicator of professionalism, with a release clause locked in at 1.7 million and no immediate playing time demands. Jovica Ilic of Adelaide United in the Australian national team that we are... Dude, scout Asian Cup, I'm telling you. Scout the freaking tournaments. Scouting Asian Cup has produced another player, Ibed Iraqi, the 20-year-old Palestinian who plays in Germany. He would need a really good mentality he doesn't have. Paulo Montalbano. Oh, we're in the Philippines now. Antonio Soriano. Where's this guy playing? Freiburg's B team. William Melendez. Zafar Rahimov of Tajikistan. No. Firuz Yusupov. Okay. All right, Firuz. Oh, he plays at CSKA Moscow. Fair enough. I feel like that's where those guys would play. Nelson Giallo plays at Göteborg in the Tajikistan national team. Classic pairing. I don't really like Nelson Giallo's attributes, but he is a perfectionist. I think we'll at least give him the chance to, keep growing. Ali Nouralahi. I mean, look, he's never actually going to be that good, but he does have 16 finishing and 16 technique. This dude's an assassin in front of the goal. You have to bring in more talent for La Liga. All right, we're working on it. All right. Really need more star players that go into the 11 immediately than guys like him. Trust the process, man. We are going to have a team that over the next couple of years grows into monsters, we're investing in players that are going to be able to grow together and with the club. We'll weed out the guys that don't make it. But then you end up with this super turbocharged, powerful team of guys that have played for years together. They know the system. They know each other. The cohesion's high. The atmosphere is high. And they've grown. We're not going to sign, European level La Liga guys. They don't want to play for us. But we can maybe poke around and find these guys that can become those guys. And I think Ilic is another one of those guys that he can become that. He can become that. I'm very interested to see what he has to say here. Fringe player. All right. Yeah, that's fine with me. That's a lot of cheddar. Yearly, so he wants a 4-year deal with a yearly salary raise of 10% and salary after reaching club games that's quite high. So we're going to remove that. We're going to jack this up to 45 million on Jovica Ilic. We've got the money in the wage budget. Not worried about that. I'm going to try and drop this to 5%. He gets $1 million a year. 5%. Dude. 25% yearly salary raise? Bro, he's all salary. Why is this guy so greedy? If he wasn't evasive and unflappable, which is a huge indicator of professionalism and a great influence in the locker room, I don't think I'd be here doing this. But dude, that yearly salary raise it's insane. 25% yearly salary raise over 4 years. Dude's going to be making like $2.7 million by the time his contract's up. And the wage increase after international caps, which he's definitely going to hit because this guy is in the Australian national team right now. I think we're definitely going to add a $0 relegation fee, although that doesn't seem to have the oomph that it used to. We're going to remove that, and we're going to remove this, and I think we can get it at 1.5 million per year, which is more than I would have wanted, but he's such a good deal in every other aspect, including the playing time that he wants, that dude, he's making $40,000 a year. We're going to do some performance incentives in the contract. Which I'd rather pay this out than pay him the wage that he's looking for. If he gets to 20 goals and assists in a season, we do 135. 15 goals and assists in a season, we do 135. We do 50,000 if he gets to 10 goals and assists in a season. We're going to up his international cap bonus since that's what he wants anyways. We'll pay him 10,000 every time he plays for Australia. Unused substitute fee is quite high. We're going to do 4,000 for every goal and assist. The minimum fee release clause is going to be dropped to 38 from 45. Relegation release clause has been added in. Just trying to get it to something that I'm comfortable with, and I'll give him a yearly salary raise of 5%. It's not a lot, but it's enough to just, maybe titillate him a little bit. It's like maybe $100,000 a year. And I'm going to go this way. I want to put the minimum fee release clause back to where it was. Is this player that good? Yes. The only bad thing about this deal is his contract. The transfer fee to sign him is great. The player himself is somebody I really like. I love his profile. I love his potential. I love his mentality. I really, really like this player. He's young. He's a young 19, right? He doesn't turn 20 until November. I mean, that's just an unbelievable contract demand from Jovica. That's a shame. I didn't feel comfortable. I didn't feel comfortable going over. I mean, 1.6 million base salary for a 19-year-old coming from the Australian leagues. I didn't feel comfortable going over that. I mean, it's absolutely worth trying again, 100%. And I think we will. He just needs to, we need to find a way to get a contract negotiated that is not going to make my nose bleed here. Right now, I'm not interested in a loan for Keith Brown. I think we'll go ahead and shut that off. I'll let him keep playing. He's one of the starting players for our B team. We didn't get Alex Lopez. Dang it! That would have been an insane pull. That would have been an insane pull. So Lopez is loaned. Yarlison Dalos is moved. Elliott Stroud. Yeah, but you're not as good as the other guy that I was trying to get. We could go get Max Hennig. Or we just grab Dominic Javorchek from Jablonek for like no money at all. Yeah, Magani Van Royen would move to left back, but we still need another left back, right? My brain's short circuiting a little bit. As we get rid of Paulo Victor. I guess when we started looking at left backs, we weren't looking at Fjärtoft. Now that we're looking at Fjärtoft, once he says yes, we don't need to bring in another left back because then we have a Toomey and Van Rooyen playing left back and Rubio and Fjärtoft playing right back. I'm hallucinating. Totally hallucinating. We do not need to go after a left back. I would have loved to have gotten Lopez because he's a stud. I feel bad for Javorchek. He is a good player. I don't know why they just haven't gone for him before. Okay. The guys in the yes list don't really want to play for us. Kriako would want to play for us, but he's not good. And then there's Dom Javorchik. I don't know if I added the Australian to my short list. I do not know if I added Jovica Illich to my short list. I did not. We were just negotiating, trying to find a deal. Okay. So what are we waiting on right now? We're waiting on Greven Rodriguez to sign a contract to play for our B team. We're waiting on Jonas Fjärtoft to agree to his transfer from Rosenborg. That's what we're waiting on. That Noble Mendy guy looks decent. I think you only need a decent center back. We freaking tried that. He would look forward to playing in La Liga for Malia. Well, then maybe... Okay. Let's say I was able to find the money for Mario. What is... I mean, you already told me what the contract demands are going to be, and I'm not super excited about that, so... This kid's good. He has 20 caps for Thailand, so that's not a surprise. Definitely a really good player. I'll keep an eye on him. I like his mentality too, obviously. All right, just don't say star. Just don't say star. Just don't say star. That's not that bad. Oh, yeah, it's on the high end of even what his agent was talking about. Finish your sentence. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad, man. Kriako's too slow. Nice. 15-15, dude. He's got juice. Or are you talking about the Thai guy? Yeah, the Thai guy was slow. He doesn't have the physical ability to play at this level. Minimum fee release clause, only 37. All right, are you guys ready for a disgustingly incentive-based contract? Time to build a ladder. We are in a different price range, buddy. You have to make significant improvements to your wage request. I don't think I will. Is he Heiko or is he Mass, chat? Is he Heiko or is he Mass? Because holy smokes, we got him down to 2.5 million per season with big goal and assist incentive payouts. And a minimum fee release clause renegotiated to 38 million. You know, whatever. Okay, I'm going to use my words here. We're looking for the guy that I was negotiating the transfer for previously. What's his name and why is he not here? Not Sepulveda, no. What was his last name? It was an old girl's name. I made fun of it. Not Illich. Yesterday. He was a winger. He was a winger from Augsburg. That's right. He was on Augsburg. I don't think I put him on my short list either. Debbie. That was it. Deborah. Jeremiah Deborah. He's on the yes list. Why is he not? Oh, he's. Yeah, we have to wait on Deborah. I'm not going to sign this guy. I'm going to walk away from Mario Criaco. We are not going to sign him. Too much money up front, too much money in a massive wage in a position with Mokete and Majid Hashemi that I don't think we need him at. We're going to walk away. My eyes, I still only have eyes for Deborah. I still only have eyes for Deborah. All right, Adarabio, get out. Go back to the combined. Yanez, you are not available. You are suspended. So is Sergi Mayans as we continue to somehow be completely out of players at all times. Bengani Van Rooyen is back, though, so that's nice. Emil Vitboy is going to play with Mbambo. We have Lopez, who we can put at striker. Can we not? No, he doesn't know how to play there. Nobody knows how to play there. The only guy on our entire team that knows how to play there right now is Sessa. All right, B team. This is where we head to the B team big time. All right. So Nemani hurt, Yanez hurt, Mayans suspended. Now on the B team, we have Paula Victor, who's hurt. Panagiotidis steps up to the bench. We have Masuabe Mokete, who is hurt. We have Carrasco. We have Francis Abubakar, who has a torn ACL. We have Unai Guerrero, who steps into the first team. We have Carrasco, who can only play the right wing as well, which doesn't really help us. We have Pargueñas, who comes in as the striker. And we have Kenneth Gonzalez, who comes in as the midfielder for Hassan Maganitso. And we have Sudsikis. All right, we've B-teamed up our bench, but at least we have a bench of players that we can use. Solani Mazibuko is going to take the start over Duran. Duran is then going to take Ebenezer Atkinson Miro's place. All right. Olmedo, Malanda, Murcia, Rubio, Heitumi, Mazibuko, Duran, Vitboy, Mbambo, and Sessa. That's the team. Pankert's going to start over Olmedo today. And we are playing Girona in the Copa del Rey. Chat, we have never been in the history of the club to the quarterfinals of the Copa del Rey. We've got an opportunity to go there right now. Kete failed his fitness test. Of course he did. I know we're in the middle of all this transfer nonsense, but this is a big match for the future of the club. Kenneth Gonzalez. Alejandro Pargueñas, Unai Guerrero. Got some nice academy numbers for these guys right now. Showtime, baby! Showtime. Stretch it out. Showtime. All right, you boys, no pressure today. We've already gone way farther than everybody expected us to go. Just go out there and play up to the best of your ability. And we will find a way. We will find a way. And if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And, just got to get pucks on net. Okay. Please rise and remove your caps for the performance of the Copa del Rey anthem. It's the Copa del The Copa del The Copa You may be seated. All right, baby, here we go. Round of 16 in the Copa del Rey. The quarterfinals are beckoning. We finally haven't had to play Barcelona or Real Madrid. Our first La Liga opposition is in the round of 16 against Girona. We have survived in consecutive extra time matches against a 4th division and 2nd division team to get to this round. Akpo! Yes! The 5'9" Edidjong Ekpo with the punch. 5 aerial reach, and he knows it's not about the amount of aerial reach, it's how you use it. You know what I mean? It's not about the size of the aerial reach, it's how you use it. Adilson Malanda, Solani Mazibuko, Miguel Rubio brings it down. Miguel Rubio cooks his man. Miguel Rubio. Oh, what a great play and terrible pass. Oh, no. Oh, we didn't get our lines right. What a save by Edidjong Ekpo! He is a world-class shot stopper. He's a world-class shot stopper, Edidjong Ekpo. Big save. Rubio gets it out for the corner. My goalie has 9 jumping reach. He has 5 aerial reach. He's my backup. He's one hell of a shot stopper. We got him for really cheap from Nigeria. And he just, hey, we're very happy we've got him in goal for this game. Big time save by Edidjong Ekpo. Aitumi. Madu Murcia, who's been steady as she goes since the 3rd division at this left center back spot. Duran, nice pass. Kelvin Mbambo finds Rubio. Little back heel to the White boy. White boy! Emil White boy. Damn you. The moments we live for, up the Malia. Amen. Good half. Good half. Good half, boys. Now sit down. Everybody sit down. You very much can win this match, right? Shout out to Adid Young. He's played his part in this game today. Emil, I'm gonna need to see a little bit more from you. All right? There have been some windows. There's been some chances. We haven't necessarily made the right move. We haven't necessarily been the better team, but we're absolutely in it. The game is there to be taken. We just got to go take it. We're playing in North Africa today. At home. Survive and advance. Find your moment. Survive and advance and find your moment. Get there. Get there. Cover some ground, baby! Edith Young! And that is why he'll never be a world-class goalkeeper. And that is why he will never be a world-class goalkeeper. Oh, my... I don't think there could have been a better angle to demonstrate the fact that he just couldn't get up in the air that much on that play. Oh. Sub! Come on, guys. We gotta do something. We gotta change the flow of this game. We gotta change the flow of this game, and we're gonna start by bringing in Alejandro Pargueñas from the B team. We are also going to bring in Pedro Lopez for Emil Whiteboy. And we are going to... Dude, Malanda and Pinkert have just been terrible. So Adarabio and Olmedo, just to try and clean up the fact that our back line's playing terribly. All right, boys, clean it up now. We got to clean it up. Pargueñas is in for his first team debut. He at least has, a decent set of skills. Away! Somebody get Eddie Young a booster seat, please. That's too easy. That's too easy. That's way, way, way too easy, Pargueñas. We got to get it back really quick here. Hey, to me. Mohamed A-Team. Oh, Pargueñas! Alejandro Pargueñas on his debut. The B team forward has scored in the Copa del Rey last 16. Big goal for Pargueñas. And they are very much back in this. Oh my goodness, let's go. Rubio, the comeback kids. Olmedo. Zolani Mazibuko. Madu Murcia. Good patience. Hey Toomey shows he's got the speed to carry this. He's still going. Hey Toomey to the end line. Pargueñas! Alejandro Pargueñas from Mohamed Hey Toomey. Boom, baby! To disaster defensively. Pargueñas is there. They couldn't get it cleared. Pargueñas with a 5-minute brace. Ekpo! Bombo! Way to get there, man. I know it's not easy for you. Way to get there. Wait. Did he just set the ball down and wait for my guy to run 40 yards to pick it up? I'm just checking. Did he just set the ball down and wait for my guy to run 40 yards to go pick it up? Because I'm pretty sure that's what I just saw. Okay, just checking. Madu. It's a new genius build-up play. Pep Guardiola taught me it. Here we go. Mazibuko. What the hell is that? All of it. The giveaway, the clearance. I mean, goodness, Solani. You don't play any defense or have much of a brain, but you're very good with the ball. Oh, Mbombo. Calvin Mbombo, the Finn. Olmedo. Rubio. Pedro Lopez. Pedro. Nearly. He's got it back. Pedro. Pargueñas. Hey, Toomey! Oh, good play, Duran. Good play, Duran. Good play. Good play. Rubio, Mazibuko, Lopez, the two academy kids on this right side. Lopez inside to Mazibuko. This is beautiful ball here. Mazibuko. Olmedo's the extra guy. Can they create a little separation here? Mazibuko resets to Murcia. Hey, Toomey. He's got plenty of room to just run here. He's very fast. Bad giveaway. We do not want him trying to make that pass. Am I on full match? The longest highlight of my life. Attaboy, Mbombo! Way to be there, way to be there, way to be there. Good play, Kelvin. All right, Ekbo doesn't leave it for Adarabio to come pick up for some reason. Lopez. Solani Mazibuko. Pedro Lopez. Good pace on that. Okay, is the highlight over? It probably should be. Oh my goodness. Is this a new bug? There we go. I think I fixed it. I put it in only commentary and then back on key. We'll see. Hopefully that fixed it. 'Cause, I mean, I like watching the match, but at a certain point, wow. We just ended up with a staggered back line. They just weren't where they were supposed to be. Back line was staggered, created a pocket for that guy to run into, and we just got beat there. All right, now we've made all those changes. Who on the bench do I not hate? Yeah. So I have one sub left. I think we go Ebenezer. I was deciding between Ebenezer and Panagiotidis because I'd love to have that size for the directness, but I'm gonna go Ebenezer, Atkinson, Miro for Duran. And then we'll do a little adjustment with Ebenezer. It's proven to be very lethal before. Just turn him into an attacking midfielder. Guy that gets into the box. Yeah, I mean, that's just bad. Adarabio's marking this guy. What Mercy is over there. For some reason, Zolani Mazibuko was the guy that had that called as like, I'm defending this. Come on. We got a highlight. We need the ball. Bespoke. Can't sort by position. Just have to deal with it being in a random order. I mean, honestly, I always wonder who played this game and was like, we're releasing it. They just had to. They got forced by Sega. They would have canceled it for another year. Can't convince me otherwise. All that effort, man. All that effort to come back. Just to waste it. Defense wasn't good enough. We had Pinkert and Adil Similanda, who were both on 6.4s, and we brought in Adarabio and Olmedo, who both ended up with 6.4s. The defense wasn't good enough in that game. The defense is obviously what lost us that game. They were just bad. We expect more from those guys. All right, Jonas Fjartoft. 3.5 million up front, 7.75 million over the course of the transfer. This is a big signing. This guy is coming into the team to start as our right wing back. Great passer, great size, very smart player, well-rounded player mentally. Needs to just add to his pace. If we can get those to 13s or 14s, this guy's going to be really, 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 really impressive. Really impressive. Jonas Fjartoft has signed with UD Malia. Damn, we're out of the cup. Jonas Fjartoft has signed with UD Malia. The board's delighted. Happy to have him sign on permanently. He's made 121 appearances in 4 years for Rosenborg. We sent him on an intensive language course. 39 weeks of learning Spanish so that you can function in Malia. Good deal. And then I think it's just the Costa Rican midfielder, Greven Rodriguez, and, of course, Eric Tracy that we're waiting on. Yeah, I think Jay McAvoy's. We don't need that anymore. We don't need him there anymore. Put him on training speed. Yeah, we usually set training at the end of the transfer window, but I suppose we could just do that now too. Fiorentina have offered 25 million for Boubacar Diallo. That makes sense. Say Lucas. Can we stop this? Like, he's 16 years old, dude. He doesn't turn 17 until like mid-March. Armin Mika, no. He's unhappy because he wants to go on loan for playing time. What do you mean they're not playing this guy at Stuttgart? Are you serious? Okay. Pleased to seal the Fjartoft deal. I am too. Definitely. All right, let's go ahead and get him registered and everything. Jonas Fjartoft. There you go. In the team. All right, and then we'll put him in the tactic as well and kind of realign our team to match up with this. Shout out to Barguiñas for being half decent. That was a nice surprise. Definitely a nice surprise. Okay, that's Jahangiri is still away. Yanez is hanging out, living his best life. Danny Yanez, White boy wasn't very good in the last game, so we're going to go back to Yanez. Fiartoft is going to take Unai Guerrero, who's going to come up here and take Miguel Rubio, who's showing a lot of improvement. And then we got to go to training and set him up, as he doesn't know how to play the defensive role. Look at that improvement for Miguel Rubio. Paul Duran keeps improving, which is always fun. Pedro Lopez really hasn't given us a lot of... he's gone up overall, but not as much as we would have hoped over the course of his career with us. He just had 1 or 2 really big years in the youth academy where it was like, oh, Pedro Lopez is the real deal. And that was it. Did Young, Ekbo... Come on, man. Bengani Van Rooyen. Okay. Where is Fiartoft? You are playing as an advanced wingback on the right in possession. Out of possession, you're playing as a fullback. You need to learn how to play that out of possession fullback role. You need to get that up to competence so that you can play this well enough. Individual training focus is on your quickness. We're going to double your training intensity as well. Mohammed and Hey Toomey, we're going to double your training intensity. Please and thank you. Dude, Abbas Jahangiri is getting... He's juicing, man. He's juicing. Just turned 20 years old. Prime time player for Iran. Prime time. Everybody else we signed for the first team anyways. Yo, Theo! Yo, thank you for the 5 gifted subs, dude. Hell yeah, Theo. Hell yeah. Thank you for supporting the stream. Giving 5 people the ad-free experience. Sad Owl, Solar Teapot, DLLL, and Smiley Face. Enjoy the bacon. Enjoy the emotes. Welcome to an elite online gaming community. Also, shout out to people that have subbed in the last hour. Manchester, man, thank you for the prime. Do we have any Saints in the save? You were the one that asked that. Yes, we do. Glenn, thank you so much for the prime. Congrats on your 2 years, brother. Shuck Norris, thank you for the prime. Welcome to the Hammers. Billy Gilmore, appreciate the 7 months, my dude, working your way to that Twitch child. AFC Henry, thank you for the 3 months. Lord Queese, thank you for the 4 months. Rusty, thank you for the 15 months with the prime. Also, yeah, what happened with TL Valorant? They lost to Gentlemates. Okay, so they're playing their 3rd game in Masters Santiago. Nice. Up 5-1 in the first map. Cool. Just going to track that. Keeping my eyes peeled. Keeping my eyes peeled. Little Valorant major action. All right, what do we got going on? Reorienting. We just signed Fiartoft. We're waiting to be able to go after that other winger. If we do sign that other winger, I think we're going to want to do something with Pedro. I think you guys would agree. Like, if I brought this up, I think you guys would agree Pedro Lopez has been disappointing since he's become a regular first-team player. We have not gotten, consistently good performances out of Pedro Lopez in that sense. We haven't been able to see it. He's plateaued for sure. He's plateaued. I think we got to consider that maybe he doesn't deserve his spot in the 25. I know he's an academy kid and he's definitely a solid player, but we have to consider that he doesn't deserve his spot. All right, the Chinese guys are coming back. Du Shi, no. Pong Feng, okay. Oh, this is the speedster. This dude's a freak. He's 5'3", but has 7 jumping reach. Hell yeah. And he just flies. I like this kid. I like Pong Feng. Unfortunately, Chinese is not somebody that counts as EU. Ooh. Oh, he's on Girona. We probably just played Zheng Shuai. Does he have? Surely not. Surely not a Chinese nationality. Well, Spanish nationality. He did come out of the Girona Academy. He's got to be somewhere near it. He's got to be somewhere near it, right? At least worth keeping an eye on. Hong Wenfeng. Dude, Chinese players always have good current ability, and he has what? Look at his international record. This guy's got 13 goals and 12 caps for the Chinese national team. He's crazy. Hong Wenfeng. Zheng Shuai is not Spanish. He counts as a non-EU. So Hong Wenfeng, no, the potential's just not there. Then there's Tong Hongyi, who again his potential is capped. Qi Lisheng. Oh, he plays at Incheon. Okay. Homegrown's only 3 years. Citizenship is 10 in Yesta. You got Yao Ming over here. Qi Li Sheng with the 20 jumping reach. Yeah, I can imagine this dude is devouring the Korean League as a target forward. That is a big kid. That is a big kid. We're going to chuck him on that Wonder Kid list to keep an eye on Qi Ling Sheng. Shin Wei. No, I don't see it. Abdullah Al-Mutairi. Al-Mudairi. All right, I think we finally worked our way through all the Chinese players we were scouting from the Asian Cup. Grown in a lab. Need him purely for aura. Yeah, I need the 20 jumping reach guy. China have got a few guys. They've got a few guys. They're trying. Paulo Victor not attracting anybody at the moment. At the moment. Still out for 3 to 7 weeks with an injury. Well, that's not a good asking price. That's ridiculous. Also, why would I transfer him right now? I'm not actually looking at any player that we would need to move him for, so he can just kind of hang out. Santiago Carrasco and an offer from Algeciras in the 4th division. No. Frank Abubakar Giallo. It's a very busy January window. Reynesh just moved. Is part of a front too. Yeah, bring in the Chinese. Well, I mean, I guess the Chinese guy would count. Rodrigo Mendoza, his son. Oh, we weren't done with the Chinese guys. Luo Yi is their goalkeeper, playing for Shanghai Port. He's big too. 6'4", 17 jumping reach, solid aerial reach as well. We could steal some of that for Didyong Ekpo. That'd be great. Zhang Yun Hao. Adel Karim of the Iraqi team plays for Al-Quwa Al-Jawiya. In the Iraqi league, no less. Mohammed Samara. He's losing it in the pace. Bayaman Batirkanov, no. Mood Shariel Hashim. Is this a 16-year-old? No. Okay, there's a 16-year-old Malaysian who's in the national team that we want to make sure we don't miss looking at. I don't expect any of the other Malaysians to be good. Okay, this guy's 21. Mood Ali Farhan Idris. He's a youngster, academy player at Crystal Palace. Hell of an athlete. Harry Montague. Maud Rajdi Yahya. He's 24. Oh, generative AI, this dude, the Chelsea player. Genuinely an 18-year-old Japanese player who is breaking into the Premier League roster right now. So we'll keep an eye on generative AI. Haitam Newbie, Park Ji-sung. No! He's not good! Park Ji-sung is not good. The reincarnation's just like an okay player. Tragic. So we, as far as I can tell, we did not see the 16-year-old first team international from Malaysia. I do not believe he popped up for us. So good. I mean, good. You know, the Malaysian will come up at some point and he will be a Malaysian wonder kid and we will sign him and then the birds will be singing out the window. I love to see Miguel Rubio's finally turning that corner and really showing super positive developments. I love that. I mean, we needed it from Rubio because he's 20 years old. He's not just a wonder kid anymore. We need to see him showing that he is growing to be able to play at this level. And he's showing us that now. He's showing us that now, and that's very good. That's very, very good. I've been fat for so long. All right, who is... Oh, his Shemi's back. It was a visual glitch! Didn't make any sense anyways. Didn't make any sense anyways. Of course it doesn't make any sense. Hashemi, John. So John, Gary, and Hashemi are still away. Makete, he's going to be back. He's going to be back. I think we just need Kenneth Gonzalez and Gregory Spanagiotidis. Pargueñas, you are back down to the B team. Thank you so much for your moment of magic, Pargueñas. Thank you so much. Audrey's playing a lot. There's no reason for us to do that alone. Unai Guerrero should be playing a lot now. All right, the Costa Rican kid, Rodriguez, Greven Rodriguez, has signed for the B team. I love having a B team so much. We've got a whole factory of, team that we can send kids down to either prove themselves, a place that we can stash these foreign guys. Victor Medina. Poor 16-year-old. Actually had some pretty good potential, too. Just broke his leg. You're going to be all right, man. You're going to be all right. He might not be all right. Greven Rodriguez. Not super far away from being a first-team player right now as well, which is what we love to see. So he heads to the Malia B team, Greven Rodriguez, to fight for playing time there. And we'll see how he does over the course of the rest of this season. Not far away from being a first-team player, and we need those types of options on our B team to get our B team to the third division, which is where we want to go. We want our B team to be a third division team. Fourth division is just a little low for me. And it's kind of a bloodbath. There's only 18 teams, and like 5 of them get relegated every year, so you don't want to accidentally have one bad year in the fourth division, and then all of a sudden your team's just out of the league system again. That would be pretty heartbreaking. Nizar Al-Maharme. You're good, just not good enough. You are good, just not good enough. Oh my goodness, chat. We have an offer. We have an actual offer. Dario, who continues to play fairly regularly for the team. No, Alejandro Martel from the Malia U19 team. I ain't gonna lie, he's about to turn 18. What's the offer from Baracaldo? They are a professional team with an immaculate stadium. Okay. And it's to be a fringe player. What if we didn't? What if we didn't do that and we moved this guy to be a first-team player somewhere? He's got a chance to be decent. Okay. $2 million up front, $850,000 after 20 games, $850,000 in 2 installments. He also isn't interested in speaking to them, so not a particularly intriguing offer, all things considered. Not a particularly intriguing offer. Alejandro Gomez Rodriguez has moved from Miami to Sporting. Fair enough. We got to hit this. Player recommendations. Silvio Ferrara. A nice new suggestion. Mariano Villanueva. Juan Segundo Moretti. It's actually a pretty decent player. I love the determination, obviously. Dreads a big match. Never mind. Guy is literally afraid of his own shadow. Marcus Carlson. Ooh. Good round of new suggestions coming through. I like to see that. Azim Yortash. Prospect at Besiktas. Franco Orquera is this is the wing guy. He's 21 and all he is jumping reach and some mild athleticism. And like, it's only 18 jumping reach. I already have Grigoris Panagiotidis. Easy for you to say. How you got 4 technique and you grew up in Brazil, dude? Go to the beach. This is going to anger me. I nearly signed this guy for under $1 million. Andres Mitchell. Now they're looking to loan Andres Mitchell. Henk de Haas, 20 eccentricity. Well, that sounds like a fun field trip. He's got 20 determination, 20 eccentricity, and 1 flair. It's like Onana. He's a perfectionist. That's why I put him on the end of contract. We want that type of mentality around our team. The genuine insanity the guy seems to be carrying around, though, we don't really want that around our first team, per se. But, Daniel Bondar? No, he's not any good. Alfie Monahan, I think we can safely say that guy's not ever going to be a first-team player. Hey, look, it's the same as every other Argentine player. He's a 12 or 13 at everything. How would I have ever been able to guess that? All right, Ognin Obradovic, 22 years old. The Frenchman, not really that good. Not really that good. Ignacio Russo. Take a gander. Esquerdinha. Let me guess. You're going to count against me for domestic stuff? Yeah, no. Rodrigo Ausmendi. Abdoulaye Faye on my short list. Christoph Bretfield is not on my short list. He does not have great potential. He is unambitious. I've seen all I needed to see. Borislav Kadic. Bosnia and Herzegovina left wing back. Lincoln. Top tier president. We'll see how he is. Samu Fernandez. Ew. Anderson Semedo. Why do they look at these guys and they're like, we think you would love to loan that. So blacked out for a second. Who did I just skip over?
Couldn't think of a good dad joke, so Melia till we die.
Iras Yilmazer. It's a perfectionist. We'll keep a keen eye. Guilherme. You're going to narrow down that potential, and it's going to tell me you're not that good, and then I never need to think I never need to think about you again, and that'll be great. Can't wait. Nazar Damchuk, Chago Fernandez, Andre Duric. Oh, this is my favorite guy, the guy that's way too close to the camera. Love that guy. Salvador Lescano, Gabriel Ortolani, Amara Juf. Oh, he's only $49 million. Yeah. Good thought.
Melia? I barely know her.
Luis De La Torre, no. Angel Laya, no. Thomas Rodea. You're one of those short center backs, aren't you? You're one of them short guys. Nicholas Romero, okay. I'm not gonna lie to you. South Korea gets a lot of crap for having the same last names. Pretty sure there's like 7 names in Argentina. If I had $1 for every Romero that came through my scouting report, I would have at least $5. Flannel, thank you for the 44 months, brother. Hell yes. And how Dowser, thank you for the 19 months. Malia till we die. You're damn right. Jens Madison. Throw that there. Mateus Martins. Mateus. Nahuel Ferrari. Close enough. Gabriel Pereira. Why all these guys? Federico Bravo. This guy's free, plays for Boston River. I'm good. If he was really that good, we'd already know it by now. Facundo Guli. Barish Aksha. Wesley Cotter. No. I'm glad I can finally disregard the reports from all these guys that are clearly not good enough to play for me at all. Weird, I was just going to put that guy on the maybe list. I'm glad the great minds think alike. Me a while ago and me now. Daber Caicedo. How about a trial, buddy? Jose Manuel Velasco. The 5 jumping reach and a guy that can only play center back. I have a spot in my heart for broken things. Kevin Fitzgerald. Okay. There's one of them, Flores. First name, Lionel. It's right on the nose, chat. Harbor Miller. That is a very American name. Dude, I feel we've been on this match day for a long time. Lionel Flores, Daber Caicedo, Harbor Miller. Where is he in real life? He's an LA Galaxy youth kid.
Found this prime sub down the back of my sofa, and it has saved me from incessant World of Warcraft ads.
Is it all World of Warcraft stuff now? Mohamed Al-Shamari, Saad Arizik. He's actually a decent player right now. Compared to most guys that would be on the Lebanese team. Oh my goodness, Andre Frank Zamboen Gisa is still a good player. We might just hand him a check to be like a ball-winning guy for us next year. Sign Harbor Miller to play with the B team. He doesn't have the normal profile of a guy we'd want to bring in on the B team. He doesn't get nationality in the next 2 years. All right. Debut coming down the pipe. We've got the double confused wingback pairing of Bongani Van Rooyen and Jonas Fjartoft. Pinkert, Malanda, Murcia, Mazibuko, Duran, Yanez, Mbombo, and then freaking Sessa, apparently. Gonzalez is ineligible, and Panagiotidis is ineligible. They both played B team. Makete was cleared for 45 minutes. Hallelujah. The they'll figure it out wingback pairing of Bongani Van Rooyen and Jonas Fjartoft. The B team striker looks so good. Why would you send him back? Because even though he did look good, I don't even think he can play league matches. I don't know if we've given him a big enough contract to be able to play league matches. It is what it is. Dude, I mean, it's only mid-January. Iran's going to make like the semifinals of the Asian Cup, and I'm going to be sitting here twiddling my thumbs. Francesco Sessa at it again. All right, Fjartoft, you get number 16. Congrats. Jonas Fjartoft. Yeah, Edidiong Ekpo is in goal because he has to be. Colin Imani has been our number one keeper this year. He just tore some ligaments in his wrist. Enjoy yourselves tonight, boys. Enjoy yourselves. Coming off a heartbreaking 4-2 loss in the Cup, we are away against Granada. We've actually lost our first two matches of the stream today because we also lost to Barcelona in La Liga at home. That was only 2-1. Now, these are some blessed rains, not in Africa right now. Number one goal this season is to not get relegated and to keep this team in La Liga. We are accomplishing that, and we look like we might have a fringe chance at Europe. We'll see. We're going to need Francesco Sessa to play well once in his life. Oh, boy. Ekpo, you got it, man. Big in the box, Ekpo. Oh, nice. Come on, Van Rooyen. Keep your heads up, boys. Keep your heads up. Keep your heads up. That's unlucky now. It's unlucky. Keep your heads up. Long match now. Long match. Oh, my goodness. At least we closed down the short option this time. It was far enough up the field, I guess. And Bombo was able to get over there. Am I playing Arsenal? What is going on? Thank you, Ekpo. 4 set-piece highlights in 18 minutes. Thus, finally proving that Edidiong Ekpo can, in fact, reach the bar of the goal. Oh, dude, I thought this was going to be another set piece for them. Please just tap it to the guy next to you. Thank you. Pankert. Zolani Mazibuka. That's a good carry. I don't think they're looking to press that aggressively. Jonas Fjartoft. Jonas. Oh, what a ball. What a ball by Jonas Fjartoft. He looks a little ungangly out there right now, but he'll figure it out. He'll figure it out. A little ungangly. Love from Kenya. What's up, brother? Oh. Well, this is a nightmare match that we're in right now. What the hell? Like 4 set piece highlights and then a penalty off a throw-in. Edidiong! Man, if he wasn't 5'9", he was right on that. He was right on that. Oh my goodness, Ekpo. I know it was a good penalty, hard right to the corner, but you were there. Well, we've got a whole team playing poorly today, so that's great. Love that. And we are just not playing. It's like a siege, man! Thank you, Fjartoft. Oh my goodness, it's a counter. It's Yanez. Oh, take him. Let's go. Let's go. Yanez gets around him. Yanez squares. Oh my.
Guess who's back? Back again. Frogwinho is back. Tell a friend.
Well, what a glorious chance we just had to get back into this game. Francesco Sessa had other ideas. Somebody check his bank account. Great play by Yanez. Put that on a plate. Defense was scrambled. Goalkeepers all over the place. All you got to do is drive that ball at the goal. And he scooped it wide. Yeah, it was pretty bad. I'm going to make one change at halftime. I'm going to go Emil White Boy is going to come on in. And Bangani, actually two changes. Bangani Van Rooyen's anxious. He's not match sharp. He's coming off an injury. It's unfair to him. And we need somebody to be able to figure this out. Also, defensively, I have no idea what the hell we're doing. It just seems like a rolling ecological disaster. The mentality in our defense is terrible. So we're going to use the experience of Tosin Adarabio to try and settle things down. Remember when I said I was going to make one change at halftime? I meant three. Whitboy, Itumi, and Tosin Adarabio. To try to restore some sort of order. Duran picked up an injury. We'll try and get him to 60 minutes, and then we're going to make, I guess probably make those changes whenever. Pinkert, Yanez, Fjartoft. Come on. Come on, Mazibuko, good. Duran, Fjartoft, here we go. Yanez! Oh. Duran, you're off. We're not risking an injury here. Ebenezer, you're in. Sup? All right, Makete, I know you're coming off that injury, but I really need you to play like an actual striker, please. Oh my goodness, this would be nice. Watch it be Sessa scoring a banger. Yanez. Mazibuko. Best passer on my team right there. What are we doing? Hey, I recognize that. All right, boys. Pinkert. Zalani Mazibuko. Pinkert. Mokete, good hold-up play. Hey, Toomey brings it down. Oh, Mohamed, hey, Toomey. Hey, Toomey! All right, we're going up so that we can press. Fiertov be more familiar with his role as well. All right, boys, come on now. Come on now. Attacking. Encourage. Are we in quicksand? Good save, at least. Guy's got cat-like reflexes. We'll take that. Terrible all-around team performance in this game. Just a terrible team performance. Yikes. Big fat yikes. Nice. Ebenezer. Ebenezer. Fjortoft! Big adjustment. We're moving Atkinson Miro to attacking midfield. Fjortoft to central midfield. Pinkert goes out to the wingback spot. And we just got to make sure we got him on advanced wing back there. Yanez is a wide forward. Emil Vitboy is the outlet. Adarabio and Mercy are bombing the ball up. All right, boys, let's go. Let's steal this. Jonas Fjortoft with the cheeky finish. Hey to me. Atkinson Miro, I expected him to shoot that, but this is a really nice pass and finish. That's the kind of quality we can expect from Fjortoft. He's not as explosive, but he's quality. He helps us win all over the place. Give me a highlight now. Give me a highlight now. Give me a highlight now. Highlight. I'm rubbing my lucky pennies for a highlight right now, man. That's heartbreaking. That's heartbreaking. We're cooked. We're cooked! Bruised ankle. I had to sub you off for a bruised ankle? Sorry, you want me to send you to Weenie Hut Juniors? What is that? Got a membership card with your name on it. Duran. Bruised ankle. I'll show you a bruised ankle. Bring me the sledgehammer! In game. Hey, Toomey should be our starting left wing back. That's what Colonel Drake is saying. Should that be, we can open that up for discussion. Do you guys think Mohamed Haytoumi has done enough to be the, while Bongani Van Rooyen learns how to play left wing back, that Haytoumi is the guy that would start in that place? Dome's looking massive today. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Of all the teams interested, Colo Colo of Chile has made an offer for John Rodriguez. All right. So you have to remove both of those now. I think that's what's been hurting me before. I'll make a $2 million upfront offer for John Rodriguez. I don't expect them to accept it because they're annoying and weird. Panagiotis Soutsikas. I mean, I would like to see who started for my B team in the last game that they played. It's still Carrasco and Dario and Barguenas, Kenneth Rodriguez. Okay, so they started Grieven Rodriguez and Kenneth Gonzalez, which is a great midfield pairing for me. Enriquez Deporter. Well, they got nobody starting at left back in the entire team. And why is Unai Guerrero not there? And then it's Brown and Kruma and Armin Mika. We need a left back. Our B team hath no left back, except for Angel Moya, who's on loan with Elzira, playing 16 matches, mostly off the bench. You know what, man? No. Angel, you're coming back. Get back into this team and play left back for our damn B team, man. That's going to be a better experience for you than whatever the hell you're doing right now. It's going to be a better experience for you than whatever the hell's happening right now.
Do you or do you not feel bonita?
I do feel beautiful. Thank you. I do feel beautiful. Finally, somebody points it out. Thank you for the $5 donation, Frogginho. Kingmaker, thank you for the 2 months. It's only a game. Why do you have to be mad? Because the game is everything. Everything's coming up, Millhouse. Thank you for the 21 months, brother. Gaming Charlie, I'm glad you're dodging those World of Warcraft ads, man. They're very scary. You don't want to be dealing with that. Who's the best player in the B team that you could maybe give them a chance? I feel like we don't really know that right now. Is there a way? This would not be super intrusive to just give me the ability to pick my B team every time. Like just who plays. Like it just pops up and I go, yeah, these are the guys playing. Making another manager for the B team? Nah. It's fine. Gaston Moreira. My goodness, it's the same Argentine player I see every single time. Unbelievable. Juan Espinola. I got a 5'9" goalkeeper better than you, Juan. He's 5'9". Elias Barsum. Jeffrey Trujillo. How the hell did you make it all the way to this point? How did you get by the initial, scan? Zayn Albarus. Jeremias Martinet. He's yet to make a first team appearance. I'm sorry, he's been there since Are you joking? He cannot be recalled. All right, well, let's yell at him, I guess. He hasn't made an appearance? What's the point? I'd rather him be with the damn B team then. But I can't recall him for some stupid reason. I don't even know what that reason is. But all my loan agreements usually have a recall button in them. That's not possible now. I'm just sitting here in a pile of idiots. Loan to buy for Willie Lagern. Hey, Zealand, I love staying up until 3:30 a.m. On my side of the world to watch Nottingham Forest get slapped by Manchester City. But there's always that small chance that they don't get slapped. Right? There's always that small chance. They've delayed the decision on John Rodriguez. Okay. Ask me if I care. Go ahead. Ask me if I care if they've delayed that decision. I don't. Why does everybody want this 16-year-old? I thought, well, he's 17, so that's probably a contributing factor. And the fact that I asked for loans offers for this guy, also probably a contributing factor. All right, Valdo, whatever. They want him as a regular starter. I don't think he'll start there. So, Sestao River. Oh, my goodness. Okay, I mean, if there's a third division team where this guy's starting, that team's going to be relegated so fast you can't even breathe. Panagiotis Sutsikas. You're staying here, Panagiotis. You're fighting for playing time on our vaunted B team. We got to get up to the third division. At least get into the damn playoffs in the fourth division, please. Abdullah Ibrahim. Mod Ira. Okay. I'm still waiting for the 16-year-old. I know the Malaysian players are not going to be good outside of the 16-year-old. Ramad is not. Okay. Why are we? It's like some sort of grand reveal. They're waiting to show me the 16-year-old in the scouting report until, like, show me the Wonder Kid. Tight calf. Same, honestly. Gabriel Silva. It's pretty good for the value. Moirense are offering money for Gabriel Silva. Not surprised. Loser activity. Why, like, I feel like this is a glitch that has happened a couple times now. I have had an offer accepted for Eric Tracy, and the contract negotiation has just never come up. Do you think I just wait to see what happens? Because I'm just going to wait to see what happens. The contract negotiation has just never come up. Willing to discuss deal for Rodriguez. They want to add, okay, 250. Fine. After 50 matches, you get 250,000. I don't even know if John Rodriguez is going to get there at this point. All right. Oh, Peng Feng is thinking about trying to get a move. He's wanted by Armenia Bielefeld. I could see why. 2.6 million to get Peng Feng. Well, I'm just gonna see. Hey, how you doing, man? He's extremely curious. He's willing to consider break. Okay. Wage demands aren't bad, and he would want breakthrough prospect. We'd be able to send him down into the youth team to play and develop. Obviously, a player that fits our tactic. All right, meantime, John. Hi, John. Now, here's the thing, John. I was not doing this under the impression that you would think you were going to be a first-team player. You are a guy that needs some seasoning. You need to hang out in Spain for a couple of years and play and grow, and then you have a chance to be a first-team player. And then The key is and then. Everybody agrees you have insane potential. But in 10 years, he'll have Spanish citizenship and we can finally play him. I mean, we'd probably just be looking to sell him on, but he's a good player. Not like Chinese teams skimp on the money. You know, if we bring him over here, develop him, he helps our team, he scratches our back, we sell him back to China for a bucket of cash. Nice. He actually took the loan move. Oh. Thanks, man. I hate it. Thanks, bro. It sucks. Now, he agreed to go out on loan, Chad. He agreed to go out on loan. Everybody relax. He agreed to go out on loan. I never really tried that before. He agreed to go out on loan. He joins the army of players trying to be good enough to play in our first team. Offer him your kidney. Well, we know this guy's got crazy potential. Everybody's interested in him. I want to get rid of this one. $50 million release clause on John Rodriguez. I'll up this to 57 if we qualify for the Conference League. I'll be over the moon, dude. If we qualify for the Conference League, I will be throwing money at you. Europe would totally change the perception of our club if we're actually able to get there. Hey, have you ever thought about sucking an egg, John? Has that ever crossed your mind? Have you ever thought about just sucking an egg, John? Like, can you just not, John? Hey, John, can we not? All right. All right, Jonathan, let's have a conversation. Let's talk. Let's talk, John. Let's talk. All right? Let's talk. You're not going to play for me, so I'm pretty comfortable with these bonuses. And if you start hitting them, then that means you become a player that is first team worthy for me, and I'm really happy with that. Okay? And you know what? It's probably not going to happen, John, is it? So let's bring this down. Take it or leave it, John. That's what I thought. I love your potential. I love your profile, but you are going to have to work with me, or so help me, John. I will destroy you. All right, Peng Feng. He's resolute, level-headed. He's incredibly athletic. He's fun. He plays in the Chinese national team. I don't believe that you're willing to take breakthrough prospect, Peng. I don't believe that you are willing to take breakthrough prospect. I don't believe it. Is there a way where we can get China into the EU? Think about what that would do for the euro. Think about what it would do for the euro. What if we just push China to where Russia is and we trade? Or better yet, I mean, Spain's making it up as we go along anyways with these EU rules. What if we just add China? A lot of decent Chinese players. Let's just let them be there. I really like him. I love his player profile. I know for a fact that if we signed this guy, he would develop a lot and he would be really like the best Chinese player we've had since He Shin or Huang Shuran, my world best 11 Chinese player I had back in the day. It's a shame because if you were in England, you could totally sign this guy because he plays for the national team. But we have these restrictive non-EU rules. Yeah, no, our B team would not have to worry about the fact that he's foreign. It's the A team that would have to worry about it. But I'm not spending $2.6 million on a guy to be B team fodder. I'm either spending it on him because I believe he has great value or he has a great opportunity to be a first team player. And I think Pang Feng is the only issue is the asking price, really. His wage demands, his playing time demands seem very reasonable. Pang Feng just has a $2.6 million release clause. And that is for over a year, that release clause is in place. But his nationality is great because there is a real massive financial incentive for Chinese teams to have Chinese players. And if you can create like a Chinese star, you think you'd be able to sell him to China for a lot. We could join the Bundesliga. I like this. We've got great ideas flowing. We need to keep this going. Try a loan to buy on Willie Lagerne. Antonius, I love the way your brain works, but in order to do a loan to buy, we have to negotiate a contract with him, and he doesn't want to negotiate the contract. We should move to Poland. I agree. You think they want a Spanish league team? Yeah, the fact he has 7 jumping reach at 5'3" is, I mean, it just shows you what a dog this guy is. It shows you what a, okay, we'll stash this. We will stash this until deadline day. If we don't have anybody else to spend the money on, we will get Pang Feng on deadline day, okay? Everybody cool with that? We'll throw our $2.6 million at Pang Feng because I think that, you know, long term it's worth it. Our B team needs a left back. The guy will slot in and immediately just start playing all over the place. Place is such great motivation. Oh, great. We're not going to get John Rodriguez anyways. Friggin' Lazio have joined. Danny Yanez is showing pleasing progress. Yeah, I wish he would show pleasing progress on the field where it matters. Holy. Definitely worth giving playing time to Solani Mazibuko. His value is 28 to 38 million, and Ghent from Belgium is interested. There is a chance we get a huge offer for Zolani Mazibuko, which we would take. We would take it. If I'm getting over 30 million, that is a club-changing amount of money. And we got him, you know, for peanuts. Like I would take it. I'm just preparing you. Tom Deli Bashiru. No. Stuart Meyer, the American at RB Leipzig. Yeah, he's just another big jump and reach center back. Liam Cohen or Liren Cohen of Palestine. Abdulaziz Al Salama. Yeah, neither of those guys are any good. Alemania is getting an offer. Genoa have offered Wout Faes a contract. Sure, that's a big money deal. Mads Gjosdal. All right, a lot of offers for guys in our short list, but none of the important ones. All right, Alejandro Martel leaves our U19s to go get reps in an actual professional league. Have fun. There's my Rust streamer. What's up, dude? Yeah, two-time Rust champion. You know how it is. Actually, I only think one-time Rust champion. I need to chill with that. Follow up on your interest for Pang Feng. All right, let's negotiate the deal, actually. I'm assuming you guys wouldn't be willing to take less than that. Yeah, no. Okay. There's your release clause for Pang Feng. Let's just go negotiate the deal. Jin Sung Ming is at Napoli. He's worth 100 million. Yeah, screw you. Ahmed Abdallah is playing for Esteghlal, the decent goalkeeper. He's not as good as the stars would suggest. And Carlos Saez, also not a very exciting player. I don't like him. I'll wait until the last day. No, so what I'm thinking is we do the offer now, we get it negotiated, and then when it gets to the last day, we decide whether we want to accept or reject it. You know what I'm saying? Pang Feng. He does want breakthrough prospect, and he does also not want a lot of money. Obviously, he's got wage escalators in his contract, but we're going to try and beat him up a little bit, down to 400,000 base salary. That's a hell of a deal. That's a hell of a deal for a guy that is as good as Pang Feng is. Currently playing at the Asian Cup, by the way. Nice work. Dude, Rubio. He's getting a lot smarter. That was always kind of an issue in his game. His brain is becoming a strength for him. Always been a good athlete, and, you know, technically he's still a little below average, the level that we want, but he's getting smarter. That's what we need, Miguel. That's what we need. Keep going. Keep going. Who else was it? Mazi Buko, who we know has been crushing it development-wise, and Paul Duran, who just consistently finds ways to improve. Even though he was never a guy with super high potential, we always see a few upward arrows with him. You know, he's added 3 pace since we signed him initially. He's really grown into the best version of himself. What a player Paul Duran is. What a player Paul Duran is. Do I counter press? Yes. I turn it off sometimes, though. Can drag you out of position. Scares me. Robert O'Neill's release clause is set to expire. Yeah, well, Scotland is not a recognized place for me to sign players from. Adrian Soto, Langrano. Sure. Audrey, no. That dude, for some reason, gets minutes with the B team. And he's grown like an absolute maniac. Our B team should be in the playoff. We're not going to get John Rodriguez. He's probably going to go to Lazio. But if we get Pang Feng in there at left back, nobody in the B League's ever seen somebody that moves like that. Hey, Leif Erikson Davis. I'm just not going to spend 30 million on that guy. All right, at some point we're going to get the Malaysian. This guy's Indonesian. Rido Rahman. No, Abdoulaye Kone. Matthew Parnis. This dude's the truth. I mean, for a player that's playing at Perth Glory, that is a lot. Oh, he's Maltese! Wait a second. Does that backdoor it? Does Malta count? Mike, it counts. Charlie, thank you for the 2 months. Hell yeah, brother. The Malta backdoor strat on Matthew Parnas. Spirited, unflappable, great determination on this lad. Dude, what is his wage? It's $3,000 a year. He's on a youth contract. Tough out there, bro. It's tough out there. It is tough out there. It is tough out there, chat. It's a harsh world. It's a harsh world. Luca Morgenstern. Jay McAvoy. Oh, I already saw this guy. I don't like Jay McAvoy. Kamari Doumbia. Nothing like 58 caps for Molly. Okay. Dude's got a little international experience. Christoph Putin. I have a few questions. Hamza Igamane. Oh, I remember this guy from AFCON. He sucked. I did not like him at AFCON. I didn't think he was very good, but he looks like a good player here. Erickson Rosario of Cape Verde. I do not believe that potential at all in the slightest. We will keep an eye. Miguel. Rene Aravatin, a B team regular for Benfica. Kind of crazy considering he's definitely a decent player. Lawrence Hutchinson. Well, he got 4 jumping reach at 5'7". He could learn a thing or two from Pang Fang, but his Holy Trinity is actually really good, which means he can sustain himself at most levels. He has some sort of nationality that keeps him EU and loves a big match, so we'll keep an eye on him. Edgar Cassiano. Temperamental. Well, then you're not going to like this. Aguida Juanuario of Mozambique. Nice. Michel. Glad we spent a little time in Portugal to find all these guys that just suck. Maxim Kalan. Brainer Gallo. Let's keep an eye on that guy for a while. He is quite young and already a first-team player in a decent Colombian league. Winder Picciocchini. Winder Picciocchini. All right. Nice. Yeah, I love how Miguel's in every single one of my recommendation things. It's very nice. Oh, Degalang. I haven't gotten an update on Degalang in a while. How's he doing? Wrong guy. Not even who I was thinking of. Stav Arawas. What's his release clause? Oh, nice. 25 million. Thank goodness it's about to expire. Gideon and Goyi. Anel Moya, you are staying. Mohamed Haytumi's determination is flying up. We love to see it. We'd love to see some improvement from Mohamed Haytumi, but at least he's playing well. The whole point of improvement is to be able to play well, and Haytumi is playing well, so don't need to go too crazy about that yet. Maybe it might just take him a year to adjust, even though we're right next door to Morocco, and he was playing at Raja Casablanca. He's still learning Spanish to speak to the staff and the teammates and everything. Short commute for the family, but still some adaptability needed. Ahmed Al-Shamari. He's decent. Playing at Guingamp. You don't see a lot of Qataris playing outside of Qatar. Felix Diabate. Is he 17? Oh, yeah. He is 17. Okay, well, we will at least keep an eye on him. He's not going to be on the Wonder Kid list anymore. But he's young enough that he has a chance to just explode into being a good player. Hey, Joel Rojas scored. Let's go. Didn't know the janitor had game like that, dude. Didn't know the janitor had game like that. The poor janitor. Justin Shea. We finally, we haven't finished scouting him, though, because we still have this terrible range. Hop Swee Ho. Not good. And Toshio Ringling. Yep. Toshio Ringling, still a good player. Glad we could check that. How are you doing? I'm doing well. You know, we're having a good time. Fjartoft, Bangani, Van Rooyen is still only cleared for 75. We're going to give Haytumi the start today. I think a little more familiarity might have hurt us last time. All right, Mokete, please be 75. Thank you. All right, we're still missing Hashemi and Jahangiri for this busy spell, and Paulo Victor and Kola Namani are both still out with their injuries. Namani 9 days to 3 weeks. Victor 2 to 5 weeks with his troubles. His latest troubles. All right, I'm going to start toasting out Arabio over Adilson Malanda, Madhu Murcia, Pinkert, Fjartoft, Haytumi, Mazibuko, Duran, Yanez, Mbambo, Makete. I'm going to start Emil Whiteboy, and we're going to go back to our projected starting wingers with Yanez and Whiteboy. B team already played today? No, them boys are back. Love to see it. All right, what do we need? B team wise, we need a midfielder and just an extra player of quality. All right, well, give me Rodriguez. Grieven Rodriguez, a quality player. I wouldn't mind putting out there. Extra guy, we already know who that is. Gregory's Panagiotidis, baby. All right, here we go. Into the match again. Masawabe Mokete of South Africa is back into the starting 11, recovering from his latest hilariously timed injury when he has a chance to try and push Majid Hashemi for the starting spot. Okay. All right, boys, come here. That's it. That's the team talk. Go get them. At Osasuna. We've lost at home 2-1 to Barcelona. At home 4-2 in the Copa del Rey to Girona. We lost 2-1 on the road against Granada. And now we have an opportunity against Osasuna. An opportunity I am hoping we take. I very much hope we take. Oh, nice, Madu Mercia. This team's just South Africa and Iran. Yes. We do have 3 South Africans and 2 Iranians. Oh, boy, that's a goal. That's, wow. That was on. I don't know what they're even looking at. Man, we just can't start a match well. That's just the first shot. We just make a mistake and boom, a goal. And we're just down. Like, we just can't. That's the second straight match. We've been down in the first 3 minutes. We cannot get off the ground. And then we're just scrapping, trying to survive here. Makate, Yanez, Fjartoft. Ooh, he's taking his man, taking his lunch money there. Fjartoft. Oh, that's a good ball! Oh! Wow. I don't know how we don't score there. Great play by Fjartoft to set that up. Huitboy has been a little disappointing this season, honestly. Just totally bricks it. Anytime you want to tackle him, A-Tumi, anytime. Let's get this back. I want to be able to not have to play most of the match chasing here. Duran. Pen. Penalty of the penalty variety. It's a pen. It's Tosin Adarabio's. Pen! Penalty! All right, Tosin Adarabio. Penalties are not a sure thing for us, but Tosin is now 2 for 2 on the season. Big take for Tosin Adarabio, and it is 1-1 Osasuna and UD Malia. All right, now we're back in it. That's what we needed. We needed to get that goal back that we shipped in the opening minute of the match. That's what we needed. And now that we're settled into the match and we've evened it, I'd make us favorites to be able to go and win. But, you know, Danny Yanez has forgotten how to kick a ball this season, and that would just be so incredibly helpful if he knew. Away, oh boy. We were struggling with our set piece defense recently, man. Yes. Let's go. Hey, Toomey, keep it moving. Good. This is what this is supposed to look like. Yanez has got Fjartoft to leave it for a little 1-2. Fjartoft back to Yanez again. Vitboy! He was off, wasn't he? By a mile. Disgusted by the play of my wings. Absolutely disgusted by the play of my wings. We're doing a double sub. Vitboy and Yanez are out. Lopez and Mbambo are in. We got to send a message. This is a completely unacceptable way to play. Outside of that, come on, guys. The rest of the team's doing okay. Just got to figure it out. Kelvin and Mbambo. Disgusted by the play of my wings. Anyone? Literally anyone want to do anything? What are we doing? What are we doing, man? Mazibuko, you're off. Ebenezer, you're in. I don't think this team's that much better than us. I think we just come out and put some pressure on them with our shape here. Bring our pressure now.
2 years of love for the forehead of Esteban.
Gun King, thank you so much for the 2 years, my man. 2 years? We've been together so long now. Bongani. Go get, now that we're doing double wing back, it's a little more comfortable for you. Go get Hey To Me. All right, go, boys. Duran moves over, Atkinson, Miro in, Bongani, Van Rooyen in. God, man, I just can't get a winger to play. Lopez, 6.4. I mean, our front three has just not been good this whole year, but we, yeah, we're getting nothing from Lopez again here. All right, we're going to raise the mentality now. Mbambo. Come on, let's at least get a point out of this. What are we doing? Mbambo. Oh, Bongani's there, Moquette! We have had 2 sure goals in this game that we did not score. One was Whitboy in the first half, and Moquette is just literally allergic to playing up to his attributes. It's actually impressive, the degree to which Masawabe Moquette will go to not play well. Please prove me wrong. No, we make this change. We need somebody to step out, and we're going to make that Tosin. What a ball by Ekbo out of absolutely nowhere. Very sharp delivery. All right. Come on, boys. Mbambo. Van Rooyen. Kelvin Mbambo showing some of that flair. He's got Makete! I mean, Kelvin Mbambo had to literally serve it up to him on a golden platter with a side of tartar sauce, but he finally finished it. Finally, we got some sort of goal-looking goal out of this team. Kelvin Mbambo with just a sensational setup. Thank you so much. Sub. Lopez. Bring in Panagiotidis. Gregory, you're in. Should have won, but we didn't lose. Should have won, but we didn't lose. I suppose I got to take that. Should have won. We should have won. It would have made more sense if we had actually won. Yeah, I think this Eric Tracy transfer might just be totally glitched. We did not get the contract back from Eric Tracy. I don't think we've gotten anything came into the inbox from Eric Tracy. Nope. It is totally glitched, chat. Oh, our excessive physicality is making headlines, chat. Our excessive physicality. Maybe I spelled his name wrong. Yeah, he ain't in there. Looking for Tracy, couldn't find him. Our 16-year-old wonder kid, Silvio Mustapic. You're Hetafe, but with more fun. I mean, I will take that. Because if we are Hetafe with more fun, right, we are building our way towards being a, you know, La Liga reputation club that is very financially healthy and has a lot of money. And speaking of which, I should probably check our club section. Oh, we're in debt. Oh, that's new. We're actually in debt. Bankrupted the club again? All right. Calm down. How are we looking at for transfers and stuff? All right, I'm going to do this. Cancel the Eric Tracy offer. It's funny. Normally there's a money bar. Oh, the offer's back. Okay. Got to wait for it to update. You know, silly me. We got to wait for that to update. That's my bad. Alrighty. Abdul Rahman Ibrahim. Freaking Jovica Ilic, who is now wants to move to a bigger club and is trying to shake himself free after we failed the contract negotiation. That's a guy we definitely want to get. Jovica Ilic. We got to wait till deadline day, though. And the other guy. We got to wait till deadline day, see if those guys would be willing to renegotiate with me once we get to deadline day. That is what we're waiting for. What do you want? Never say never. We got a few guys that, we're kind of eyeing up. We're making the googly eyes at them. We're making the googly eyes. Time to spend all that money before they take it away? No, I mean, we still make a ton of money per year. We still make a ton of money per year. I wouldn't worry about it. We have a $50 million TV contract. We have a $50 million TV contract. 8 deals this window? Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about. I think we have signed a few guys to the B team and 8. Like we had 3 deals that went through at the start of the deadline. We had 3 deals that went through at the start of the deadline, and I think that's probably it. All right, kids. Happy deadline day. Happy deadline day. All right, Jovica Ilic is here. I do not see the guy that we really liked, though. He is not here. That would be highly unfortunate. The good thing with Jovica Ilic is that he's got a release clause of $1.7 million. So we can restart that conversation pretty quickly and start talking to Jovica Ilic again. John Rodriguez and Peng Feng were waiting on. Jamie Fenton, Malambo. None of these guys want to talk to me. Where is he? Jeremiah Debra, a player I consider uniquely, singularly awesome. Okay, Debra, even 2.5. You guys are going to be unbelievably insufferable about this, aren't you? All right, the original offer was 2 here, 4 million. I'm going to give you 4.4 for Jeremiah Debra. Please. Please let me buy Jeremiah Debra. Please. That's it. That's all I want. Can Ilic respond? Ilic hasn't even responded, dude. No, not him. Malambo's getting offers. Carrasco, no. Unai Guerrero, absolutely not. Why? What seems to be the problem? Dude, if you also have EU, yeah, that would have just been too lucky. Bradley Shearer, what a pacey customer. He's literally Pedro Lopez. Shadi Taha of the Palestinian national team, no. Miguel Regala, no. Arnel Montalbano, no. John Bastasa. All right, he's playing at St. Louis City. He's actually not horrific at all. He's actually quite decent. Adnan Abdul Aziz, Shi of China, Gao Xin, Naif El Shamari, okay, Qatar. Guy's playing at Cultural Leonese. He's actually somebody over in my neck of the woods. Sorry, 10 reflexes. I can't live with that. All right, Tracy. Eric Tracy. Can I make an offer now? Yeah, I know, but it kind of glitched out last time, so can we just have this conversation again? Please. All right, where's the other guy? Negotiate. Okay, congrats. You get another $1 million. Just let me talk to him. Jeremiah Deborah. Dude, his wage demands are about to be even higher. I think he's a hell of a player. He's a hell of a player. Australia is kind of popping with a little golden generation, though. No, for real. What's Miguel worth now? More than $87,000. Holy smokes, dude. Absolutely not. There's just no way we're going to be able to negotiate that in a way it makes sense. He just wants too much money. It doesn't make any sense for us. Dude, what is happening with with Illich, bro? We just offered for him. Please. Can we stop with this tomfoolery? It's a release clause, man. It should. Okay, Tracy doesn't even want to talk to me, I don't think. Okay, thank you, Tracy. Glad we figured that out, Eric. It's a release clause. It should go through immediately. I'm gonna bring it back in and do it again. This is an annoying glitch, but I'm gonna do it, and then I'm gonna withdraw the transfer offer, and then make the offer. Bespoke! Apparently Mazi Buko might get an offer. A lot of hype around that. John Rodriguez has turned down Lazio and us to sign with Colo Colo in Chile. All right, whatever, bro. Whatever, bro. Sure. Sounds good to me, boss. Whatever. You're going to have a great time there when everybody forgets about you, John. Whatever. All right, now I go back to the short list, back to my yes short list. I wish I could change the landing short list. Make an offer. It's a release clause. You have no say. Now, can I negotiate his contract? Thank you. That is definitely a bug. No. All right, Jovica Ilic. Yeah, I'm happy with that. It's these damn wage demands that I ain't too happy with, Jovica. So let's talk about them. Let's get in the lab, Jovica. Let's get in the lab, Jovica. All right, let me tell you what. I'm going to go ahead and offer 1.3 million on the drop. I think that if you play 20 games, you go up to 1.7 million. And I think 50, I'll put this at 10 games, you go up to 1.5. I think we get rid of that. I think we have an honest conversation about how much you're worth, Jovica. An honest conversation. We go to 50 million and we hard lock that. And I would like to hard lock both of these here. No, I'm not gonna hard lock both those. Now, it's a 4-year contract. That's pretty sexy. I'm gonna add some goal bonuses to this. Every goal you score is 5K. Every assist you get is also going to be 5K. All right, that sounds good. International caps, you get 20K every time you pop out for Australia, which now that you're going to be here is going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. I think we also, wage is an issue for you, so we go relegation release clause. If we get relegated, you can leave the team for free. Let's start there. We have started from a position of strength this time in this negotiation, and now we can have a pretty reasonable conversation. All right, I think that after 20 matches, you go up to a 1.7. That's totally fine. We'll start there. You upped your appearance fee, goal bonus, and assist bonus a little bit. Okay, he's left everything alone except for the 20-match wage raise. 1.794. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. That at least will delay him bidding, getting serious money until next season. Pong Feng. I love Pong Feng. I do. I'm going to be honest. Can we be honest? I love Pong Feng. 2.6 is a little steep on the release clause, but he's an explosive athlete. 9 appearances for China at 18. I think he goes into the B team. He proves himself. Maybe he gets a shot in the first team every now and again. And I think there's a ton of resale value for a guy with Chinese nationality and, the type of pace that he has and the mentality that he has. He's a dog. We are going to bring in Pong Feng at 2.6 million. There is not a first team plan for him right now, but he is humble. He knows how good he is relative to our team. He's going to learn to speak Spanish, and he is going to become that dude. Pong Feng. You are in the B team. You are also going to be... that's it. You're just going to get reps in the B team for 6 months, and then by the time we get to the summer, Spanish teams will know who he is, and hopefully we can get a second division loan for him. Yeah, baby! Oh, he's cleaning up deadline day. He gets Pong Feng against Jovica Ilic. He's farming Asian release clauses. Jovica Ilic. The price, the ability, the potential, the mentality are all pluses. His wage demands are obviously very high. We were fairly close to getting John Rodriguez, just didn't end up working out. All right, now if we look through our team, guys that are, let's get Illich in real quick. If we look through our team, let's take stock of where we are position-wise. Okay, Jovica Illich, yeah, you get an intensive language course. You're getting welcomed. I really like Illich. Guy you can trust to put on the field. He's even improved since I previously scouted him. His passing's already gone up one more. Regular international for a regular World Cup nation. That is a great spot to be in. Always a good opportunity to improve the squad. All right. Registration. Get rid of the B team. Bangani Van Rooyen, bless him being so young. And then Jovica Illich. Getting high. All right. Taking stock of our first team squad here, getting rid of the B team in this filter. We have. Did Iran lose? They actually lose. Is Majid back? I really hope he's back. Mazi Buko's had that interest. Danny Yanez has had that interest. We might honestly consider that. Emil Vitboy is valued at 41 to 49 million. That's insane. We should really be starting Vitboy and Mbombo. Malkete's stamina and work rate are great. We might want to turn him into some sort of harder pressing guy. I think we've already taken... It's just a visual glitch that he's on the loan list. Yeah. Rubio is not actually on the loan list. Okay, we've got Grieven Rodriguez is B team. Panagiotidis is B team. I think John Geary's back, so that drops Zalani Mazibuko. So John Geary and Duran, that's what we got right there. Mbombo is going to come up, and then Vitboy is going to play on the other side. Yanez, Lopez, Sessa. Illich is away. Colin Amani is in training again, but not anywhere near being back. All right, John Geary and Majid Hashemi are back from the Asian Cup, which is great news. We have very valuable players in a lot of spots. Adilson Malanda is not going to take that spot back from Adarabio. He was actually pretty good. Jonas Fiartoft, Mohamed Haytoumi, Paul Duran, Abbas Jahangiri. All right, it's a pretty young, pretty high potential first team that we think has an opportunity to continue to grow into what we want them to grow into. So Mayans, Malanda, Olmedo, Bangani, and Rubio. Paulo Victor is going to struggle to find his place in the team after this injury ends. Then Jovica Illich, who's on fringe player, and Colin Amani, who slots in as our starting goalkeeper. I like where our squad's at. If we did sign somebody, we could drop Alvaro from registration. So we do have a spot, really, where we could conceivably sign somebody else. Noble Mindy. I'm just kidding. Okay, loan to buy. $2.6 million to eventually buy Willie Lagern. That's fine. Let's see if we can get to a negotiation for a contract with Willie Lagern. See, that's the issue with the loan to buy. Is that, and now we've got Sergi Mayans who's upset that we're looking at Willie Lagern. I mean, what a weirdo. For the first time on FM26, the captain's actually talked somebody out of something. Yes! Paul Duran's talked him out of his foolish upset. Unbelievable. What a moment, chat. Hawkcast, thank you for the 2 months. Been out of FM for a while. Happy to catch the stream. Hope you're doing well, man. Good to see you. Duran absolutely bodied him. Bodied. All right, it looks like they are back. I'm interested to see if we get a late, just massive Ghent offer for Zalani Mazabuko. It'll be our first real Wonder Kids sale if we were able to pull it off. Hashemi Adarabio, Emil Huetboy, and Adilson Malanda is the highest paid guy on the team. Our wages, because we've risen so quickly, are very open to interpretation. Like, I'm willing to pay that wage for Illich because we can afford it as a club to pay that wage, and it is worth it to get that guy onto our team. But it's really funny that, like, where he slots in the wage structure when all that's said and done. How's Sessa done development-wise? Not super well. He might be a loan candidate for next year, unless we move like Atkinson Miro, maybe. Yeah, no, it's gonna move somebody. Okay. We do not have a lot of center back guys that we would want to go after. Willie Lagern would only be interested in a loan operation. Check the wings. Rodriguez has just moved, so we know we're not in the right situation here. Mahmoud Bessayuni. Sebas Salazar. Our favorite. Masato Tokunaga. Definitely not. Mahmoud Basiuni. Oh, he's the Egyptian. And Ayub Mrabet. No. I think there maybe was a striker that we liked. Not one that likes us. Lion Lauberbach. Sammy Merrig is finally interested in me. But we have finally grown to a point. This would be sad for me, chat, but we got to do it. We're going to move Sammy Merrig over to the maybes. Sammy Merrig is just no longer a yes player in any sense. Jamie Fenton is quite a player, but the problem is he's foreign. He's English and Kiwi, and it just doesn't do anything for us. Abubakar Karamoko. He's 20 years old, and he has no actual ability. Juan Esteban Molina. These guys are interested? I mean, probably just in a loan, right? Yep, there we go. There we go. Hey, guess what? Sepulveda's finding it difficult to settle in Turkey. I could have told you that was coming. Lanús is Herman Cano. Herman Cano, perhaps. Gabriel Rivera. Very good player. Got 16 heading and 2 jumping reach, though, and that just angers me. Chi Li Sheng. Oh, Mr. 20 jumping reach. You know what they call him down in the streets? They call him Big China. Let's get him. Chi Li Sheng. I'm signing him. Screw it. Oh, yeah, it's a great deal. This dude's worth so much more than that. Mr. 20 jumping reach. He's got potential. He's got a great personality. And he'll help Pong Feng settle if we throw Chi Li Sheng down into the B team. Those guys are going to be able to settle to living in Malia together. I didn't realize he was that cheap. He's an incredibly good deal. "18-year-old Defensor Sporting goalkeeper Ruben Sosa. I really like the look of this kid. He's professional. Somehow managed to strike the exact amount of professionalism that doesn't change his media handling, but makes him professional personality. Interesting. I want him. I have a need. A need for valuable, good value Wonder Kid signings. That's what I have a need for. You need a loan back. Oh, I want to get his clock started towards being a Spanish player. I want to get that clock started. Bradley Shearer. I really like Bradley Shearer, but he's just Aussie, which is tough. Non-EU and also not South or Central American is tough for me to justify. Shearer is 1.5 million, and obviously I think worth more than that. I'm going to continue once. I'm going to come back for that goalkeeper. Chi Li Shing, no. You do not get the loan back. I'm just going to try this. We'll see how impatient he is. If he's a fringe player, I need to test this. I need to test this at some point anyways. I need to test it at some point. If he's a fringe player, will he get mad if I put him in the B team? We're just fully testing it. The answer is I don't really know. Chi Li Shing, I don't imagine he's going to be a first team guy. That money feels high, so we're going to go 25. He's cool with it. Okay. We're making the choices. We're making the choices that we like, and we're making the right choices. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, he's on the Wonder Kid list. He wasn't even over here. He was on the Wonder Kid list. Ruben Sosa. Loan back? No. All right, Ruben Sosa for $700,000 up front. They want the loan back. I don't want to do the loan back. I want to get him over here so that he can start. Well, I guess we're testing it with both of them. Because he wants backup. Oh, boy, that wage is a little bigger than I wanted. Dude, you're making $45,000 a year. Oh, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Wage after reaching 25 club games is 1.4 million. I got him. 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 All right, we should be able to bag 2 more signings real quick. We will see if they get mad, chat. Chi Li Shing, coming in as a fringe player from Incheon United in Korea, the 19-year-old Yao Ming coming in. Sosa will be a Spanish citizen in 2 years, so that one's not nearly as challenging. The Chinese guy is not going to make it work here. So his potential has actually gone up. We're going to move him to the B team and see what happens. I have no idea what's going to happen. Ruben Sosa has got more potential than Chi Li Shing. He doesn't seem to be upset. He does not seem to be upset. And the same with Ruben Sosa. He goes down to the B team. Welcome him. Sosa, we can't even register for the first team. I just wanted to get his clock started for him to be a player at this level. Okay, they're both happy with it. Let's freaking go, chat. B team players Chi Li-shing and Ruben Sosa acquired as we continue to sign very talented young players with the right mindset, the right mentality, the ability to go do stuff. And I think the value of both of these players will have gone up significantly considering what we bought them at before. So hopefully as the improvement continues to come for both of them, we'll be okay. I'm done with the transfer window, chat. 41 B team players? Yeah, but a lot of them are out on loan. A lot of them are out on loan. A lot of them are loaned out, chat. Come on. Yeah, they're claiming that the Ruben Sosa transfer is a classic panic deadline. Yeah. All right. How broke are we? We actually have a few million left, I think. The wages on both those guys are a little bigger than I would have wanted, but all right, team registration. Don't think anything's crazy here. We already have it filled with 25 players plus the under 19 Bungani Van Rooyen. Chat, clap it up. Good deadline day. Good deadline day. Very, 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 very happy. Very happy. Good signings all the way around. Gustavo Rojas completes a coaching qualification. Yeah, this guy's like insane. Send him on another coaching course. He's a very good coach considering he had like a Continental C or something. But that was a good window. I'll give you guys a little recap. All right, ready? Put your seatbelts on here. Alrighty. So we signed on the 31st. We brought in Alejandro Pargueñas, Panagiotis Soutsikis, and Kenneth Gonzalez of Costa Rica. We brought in Tal Alawa, the U.S. winger, Ifeanyi Samuel, the 16-year-old five-star potential kid, Bobby Markovsky for free, Jonas Flartoft. Now, this was a big money deal. $3.5 million up front, $7.5 million overall. New starting right wing back, Jonas Flartoft. Greven Rodriguez, who's another great Costa Rican midfielder in the national team. He will step into our B team and hopefully keep growing and work his way towards that Spanish nationality. Peng Feng, the Chinese starting left back, who steps down there, and his teammate Chi Li-shing, who both step into the B team. We get a pair of Chinese guys that are going to be here. Jovica Ilic, the Australian-Serbian midfielder, is a part of the first team in a $1.7 million release clause. And then obviously you just watched us sign Ruben Sosa, who looks like a very good high-potential goalkeeper, who's got good size, a very good base of like mental and technical shot-stopping ability. So very happy with that. We did sell some guys, not as many as we bought. We loaned out Orlovich. We sold Daniele Quieto for $1.6 million to Chongqing Yatai in China. So good sale for us there. And Alex Matos for $600,000 to Al Jazeera. Matos, a good player. There just wasn't any room for us in our midfield anymore. And we loaned out a couple more guys. 2 Costa Ricans. We brought in an Aussie. We brought in 2 Chinese players. The most expensive deal of the window was by far Jonas Flartoft, as he steps right into the first team. Then Peng Feng at 2.6, Ruben Sosa at 2.2, Jovica Ilic at 1.7, Greven Rodriguez, Chi Li-shing, and Alejandro Pargueñas were all 500,000 or under. And Kenneth Gonzalez is freaking free. And he's just a solid player, man. All right, chat, we're saving it up. And if you've been paying attention, you know what's coming tomorrow. I actually completely lost track of time. I was trying to stream up until all the matches kicked off. I streamed way past that. So appreciate you guys hanging out, even though there's a ton of matches going on all over the place. Love you guys. Fist bump. Go watch the matches now. Or if you have been already, pay attention to them more. I appreciate that. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow and Friday. Remember to vote in the kit competition that we got going! ! Kits. You can check out the stream from yesterday as well. Probably want to just get a bookmark, or if you're a hammer, you're a member on YouTube or subbed on Twitch, you have the link available in that high court as well to be able to vote on the best kits for UD Malia next season. I'll post a link about that again as the voting has continued. So check that stuff out. And we are doing the World Cup 100 years from now on the stream the next 2 days. So I hope you guys are able to join me for that. Have a good one. See you guys later. World Cup 100 years from now is Thursday and Friday. It's going to be a great time.